wide range of tires from lawnmower tires to construction and forestry tires. We also provide oil changes, brake and suspension work, AC and Freon on passenger and commercial vehicles, farm and heavy equipment. 24/7 roadside service also available. Stop by Carthage Tire or give us a call at 903-265-3294 for all your tire and auto needs. Ready and willing to provide in quality service, we are Carthage Tire Company.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone, call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
All right, well, we'll save our look at San Benito to a little bit later because I want to get Mark Harris in here. We'll just tell you from right now that San Benito is 0-5 for the season. Mark?
I tell you what, Larry, you called it 268 miles. In fair play, we call that a pretty fair piece. That's a long way from Carthage. There's a lot of fans that stayed home tonight. We have, I don't know, maybe 50 people from Carthage over there on the other side, but guess what? We beat the San Benito crowd. They had to come just about as far as we did, and so neither team traveled well tonight. That's why it's so important you listen to KEGAS, because we're going to bring you all the action. We made a 2-year deal with this bunch a couple of years back. Surratt couldn't find a game. I guess San Benito couldn't find a game, and prior to that, San Benito had some good years, some 8-2s and some 7-3s, and had made the playoffs once or twice. But since that time, we played them last year. They didn't have very many wins, and this year they haven't won a game. Tonight, KJ has a problem with one of his toes, so we probably won't see him, and so we'll probably be handing it off to Big Benny Smith, who is very formidable and could start for anybody in Texas. He has great games under his belt here for the Carthage Bulldogs. And, of course, we've got Jet Surratt and the rest of his receiving core, which one of them or two of them have been hurt. So we've had to press into play 2 younger kids. And these 2 kids have grown as receivers and gotten better. And so he's got good targets to go to. His arm was hurt. Well, of course, he had surgery back in May. And so the 100th day was the first day of the game against Kilgore, and he wasn't supposed to throw at all during that time. And since then, his arm has been progressing, and he throws the ball, especially when he was hurt, rehabbing, over the middle. He was really good. And yet we've yet to see him aired out. I don't know if they want to try that yet. But the Bulldogs are getting ready. They're coming on the field. We at K-Gas hope you sit and listen, get you some popcorn, and listen to the Dogs.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, the national anthem played by the San Benito band. San Benito, the home team tonight. Let's take a quick look at them. They have made the playoffs in the last 13 years. Now, that's a little misleading from the standpoint of, however, they were 10-2 a couple of years ago in 2023, 4-1 in district play, lost in the second round. But last year they were a 2-9 team and made the playoffs. Their 2 victories were in district play. They're only in a 5-team district, so you only play 4 district ball games, and they were 2-2 in district. So they were 2-8 for the regular season, then lost in the opening round. This year, 0-5. They have lost 49-14. They lost 66-0 to Austin Westlake, a 6A powerhouse, 31-10, 21-3, and last week lost 10-7. Their kicker, and if you look at their roster, okay, you're going to see Hispanic names in it up and down the roster. The southern border of San Benito is less than 1 mile from the Mexico border, so that tells you, that you're going to have a lot of those Hispanic names in there. Their quarterback is going to be Albert Gonzalez, number 17. He's a junior, and their top running back will be Axel Hernandez. Okay, the coin toss looks like Carthage won it, and we will receive the football and be defending the goal to the north. The coin toss brought to you by the County Judge Roger McLean. County Judge Roger McLean wishes all the area teams a great football season. The first half kickoff sponsored by Hartsway Hospice. Hartsway Hospice serving you since 1985. Hartsway Hospice is with you every step of the way. Almost 14,000 head coaches in the state of Texas history, and only one of them has 10 championships, and that is our head man, Scott Surratt. The Bulldogs right now 4-0 as they begin play. This is a turf field. They have an 8-lane track surrounding the field. The Bulldogs tonight going to be in all white with red numbers and red helmets, and the San Benito Greyhounds are wearing purple uniforms with purple numbers trimmed in gold, so it's pretty tough to read their numbers. Not the best for us as broadcasters. They wear a gold helmet. And we're getting ready. Incidentally, if you're listening to this on 104.3 FM, you can watch it for free. Go to Facebook, KGAS, or EastTexasToday.com.
All right, they're going to kick off. We've got back deep. Let's see, is that Thailand back there? The numbers are not facing us right now. There's 2 young men back to receive the kickoff. We'll go to Dustin in a minute. We ain't had to check the test his mic, but after a couple of plays, we'll go to Dustin and now they're lined up to kick.
Dustin Burns with the Carthage forward sideline mic. Carthage forward sideline mic bringing you the sideline mic this year. And the Greyhounds are teeing the football up at the 40-yard line to our right. And it looks like they may be getting ready for an onside kick here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have a cluster of 5 players over on this near sideline. 5 players between the numbers and the sideline. And so that's what the Bulldogs are expecting an onside kick. Let's see what we get here. Looks for sure like that's what they're going to go with. They've got it teed up.
Here we go.
And he's going to advance on the ball. There's the whistle. He advances. Sideline. I mean, it is an onside kick, and we recover it. It took the one big hop, and then number 35 came up with it clearly, and that is Ralston Reed, 5'11 junior. Way to go, Ralston.
We had some good hands people there, Larry. I guess have seen they have done that in the past, so we have some good hands guys up here on the front. Defensive backfield guys, Ralston Reed being one of them. So he catches the first ball. They'll have first down. The Dogs will in their territory.
And that it took that one big hop, which you've got to have, but then Ralston came up with it. It only went 8 yards, so that means Carthage starts at the San Benito 48-yard line. Ball is on the right hash as the Dogs go left to right here in the first quarter. They're heading toward the south goal. This field goes north and south. We've got 3 receivers split out to the left and 2 to the right. Now Benny Smith, one on the right, goes a wing on the right side. Surratt going to be in the shotgun. So we have a wing on each side, 2 receivers left, 1 right. Surratt in the shotgun. Snap back to him. Surratt this time looking left. He looks left. It is thrown, and it's a little bit behind the intended receiver, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, that was to KD, and it was a little bit behind, and I'm wondering if there had linebacker had got the corner of his eye. It looks like there was a linebacker easing that way with his hands in the air, so it might have been that he threw him off.
So it's 2nd down now and 10 for the Bulldogs after the onside kick. Carthage recovered at the Greyhound 48-yard line. It's now 2nd and 10. Surratt goes under center. And here's going to be the handoff to Benny Smith. Benny Smith going over the left side, ran into his lineman, and then bounced off of him and picked up a couple of yards to the 46, where it'll be 3rd and 8.
Yeah, it was a little dive to the left there. We faked like we were going to have an end around there, and they defensed that very well right there.
All right, now we send 3 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. It is now 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. The ball is spotted about 5 yards left of the right hash. Surratt going to be in the shotgun. Benny Smith to his right in the backfield. Surratt to take the shotgun snap. We await the snap. There it is. Surratt looking left. He throws left. This ball is off the hands of the intended receiver, J.D. Edwards. It'll be 4th down and 8.
I think he threw the ball too hard, Larry. I think he's got opening game jitters, and both of his passes have been a little bit off. That one was high. He was open, and J.D. just could not bring it in. So it'll be 4th down, but that's nothing for us. 11-11 left in the first quarter. No score, first possession of the ball game.
So it's 4th down and 8. The end zones both here are in blue with Black Cat spelled out in gold in both of them. This is the home of the Bay City Black Cats. All right, Surratt in 4th and 8 is going to go in the shotgun again with Benny Smith to his right in the backfield. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Here's a snap back, play action fake. He's going to go deep over the middle. Has a man out there. This ball is caught. No, it's dropped. It is dropped by Bryson Price at about the 10-yard line.
Pass deep down the
Bay
middle
City
is
will
incomplete.
take the football.
The Bulldogs
Well, it was a little bit
on down.
high,
Benito
but it
has
hit him right in the
1st and 10
hands. So
at their own
he
46.
probably thinks in his own mind he should have caught that ball for a touchdown right there.
Well, it went right through his hands. He didn't really get his hands on it where it deflected. And the pass earlier to J.D. was a little high, so not a good start to the game with our offense.
Okay, that's Dustin Burns with the Carthage forward sideline mic. All right, now the Greyhounds take over at their own 46-yard line. The quarterback is Albert Gonzalez, a junior. Snap back to him, hands off to the running back, going to his left, and he is wrapped up for a loss. Going to be a loss of 2 back to the 44.
Carson Crawford right there. And I noticed his little brother starting in front of him, number 72, on the line there. But he stood there and stood him up behind the line of scrimmage. Great open field one-on-one tackle right there. That young man has played really good for Carthage.
So it's 2nd down and 12 now. 2nd and 12 for San Benito from their own 44. Their quarterback is Albert Gonzalez. Gonzalez, a junior. We're fake the blitz, and we've got a flag on the play, and this is going to be a false start against San Benito.
Yeah, we did some shifting on defense there, and they weren't used to it, and one of them got over ambitious and started right before the play, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty for them. We've got 10:27 left first quarter. There's no score in this game.
Remember, the officiating crew, it's a 7-man crew, and they are from the College Station chapter. 2nd down and 17 now. 2nd and 17 for San Benito at their own 39-yard line. The ball is on the left hash. Snap back to Gonzalez. He hands off to the running back over the right side, and he is wrapped up after picking up 1 yard to the 40. It'll be 3rd down and 16 for the Greyhounds from their own 40.
That's right. I think that was DeQuivius on the tackle there and slung him to the ground. One of them might have been Pearly, but he was slung to the ground.
Yeah, we're going with the 3-4 defense, 3 down linemen, the 4 linebackers. So Purdy's playing outside linebacker. As Larry mentioned earlier, he had a great game last week. And the younger Crawford, the freshman, he played interior defensive line last week, so now they got him at defensive end.
3rd down and 16 now for the Greyhounds at their own 40-yard line. We've got 9:34 left to play here in the first quarter. No score. Snap back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez rolling to his right. He throws right. This ball is caught at the 45-yard line, and then he's down at the 48. So that's going to be short of the first down, and it'll be 4th down. They will punt it.
They'll have to punt it to us. He threw it out there in the flat, and we had a man in good position there, and he made the tackle. That was number 23, which is Amari Shepard. He started shining last year as a junior and some as a sophomore. He stepped into play now in a big role.
All right, so 4th down and 8 for San Benito, and they're going to punt from their own 48-yard line. They take a 16-yard drop. Now that's a long one right there, and we've got a timeout call. We'll take a break here.
Do you understand your current insurance coverage? Are you covered for all the things you need, or worse, things you no longer need? At Hudson Financial Group, we will assist you in maximizing and understanding your coverages. With access to multiple carriers, we can help you find the best coverage for the best price. Home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, life insurance, and financial planning. Hudson Financial Group is your one-stop shop. Call us today, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with your State Farm homeowners insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Agent Tate Barber, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Agent Tate Barber, at 903-693-7555.
Okay, they're going to punt it away. A 16-yard drop. That's a deep one. As a comparison, our drop is 14 yards. Here's the snap. A high kick. It's going to be a short kick. It's going to hit the 25. They get a heck of a bounce across the 20, inside the 15, and down to the 9-yard line. That will be 48, and 9 is 57. A 43-yard kick for San Benito. The timeout sponsored by Bulldog Automotive, your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs, just off the square in downtown Carthage.
I tell you what, Larry, that was a really good kick because it was so high the coverage got there, and we couldn't have returned it more than likely if we caught it, so we let it go. And as a matter of fact, we almost had a blocker who backed into it. So it's our second possession. There's no score here early in the ball game.
But if we had caught it, that would have taken out about 11 to 16 yards of roll that they got out of it. So it really was a great net punt for them. 48 yards and no return. Carthage 1st and 10 now from their own 9-yard line. Again, going left to right here in the first stanza. All right, Surratt in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the left, tight end right. Here's the throw left. This ball is caught at the 15 to the 20, 25, and out to the 28-yard line for it made that, yes, a 28-yard line for a House AC and electrical first down.
That was J.D. on the catch. It was a slant, a play action, slant over the middle. This time, good catch, good throw, good first down for the Dogs.
I tell you, one thing I really like about Scott Surratt, and that is when a player has a tough go on the first couple of plays, they go back to him to get his confidence. He was the intended receiver on our first 2 incompletions, and they went back to him on number 3, and he made it for a 19-yard gain and a first down. Okay, Surratt this time in the pistol. He's got 2 receivers left and 1 to the right. 1st and 10 for Carthage at their 28. Now you got Harris go in motion left. They throw to Harris. Harris to the 25. Harris to the 30. 35. First down, 40, 45. And out across the 40-yard line will be another first down and for the Bulldogs, a House AC and electrical first down.
He was in motion from right to left with a single setback. He threw it out in the flat. He had a stride. It was a good throw by the quarterback. And then Jace made a cut or two. And Jace, I'm going to tell you something. Jace, we've got a great future with that young man.
All right, so that's an 18-yard completion there. 18-yard completion to Jace Harris. All right, now it's 1st and 10 from our own 46-yard line. 3 receivers to the left. Here's Surratt, throws left. This ball is caught out there by Jeffries to midfield, and he is out of bounds at the Greyhound 41-yard line. That'll be a gain of 8 to Jeffries.
He was 3 receivers outside. He went in motion coming towards the quarterback. He stopped. The ball was snapped. He threw it to him, let him pick his way. Good first down yardage, 8 yards.
So whereas the Dogs went 4 and out on the first possession, they've looked sharp on this one, picking up 2 first downs, and they now have it 2nd down and 2 at the Greyhound 46-yard line. Ball is on the left hash as they go left to right here. Here's Surratt. He wants to throw again. He throws. This ball is caught, and it's going to be another first down. This ball is to Carson Crawford, and it's going to go from the 46. Let's see where that one. That's another House AC and electrical first down.
A quick pass out there to him. He stopped. He ran over a kid, threw one off of him, then went into the sidelines. Good play.
Yeah, we ran a lot of different formations. Start out with 5 wide. We gone with 3 wide. 4 wide. We even had a formation with 2 wingbacks on one side, a lot of motion. We're throwing a lot at the San Benito defense.
We've only rushed it one time. Remember, Edwards is not playing tonight. So Surratt this time is going to go under center. He's got a wing right, 2 receivers to the right, and a double tight end formation. And here's a handoff to Benny. Benny over the right side has a little bit of a hole, but it's closed up pretty quickly by San Benito, but he picks up 4.
The fullback was on an inside trap. He come from in motion inside, but he didn't touch anybody. So Benny didn't have too many ways to go. We're back to the line of scrimmage, Larry.
2nd down and 6 for Carthage at the Greyhound 33-yard line. It's at the 33, 2nd and 6. Surratt looking over to the side to get the call. Still 20 seconds left on the play clock, so plenty of time there. No rush there. 5 minutes left to play in the opening quarter. If you've just joined us, no score here from Bay City High School. 2nd down and 6 at the Greyhound 33. Handoff goes to Benny again. Benny with a nice cut up the middle to the 30. Benny down to the 25-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for the Bulldogs. At another House AC and Electrical 1st down.
Look like it was zone blocking to the left, and then he cuts back to the right after he gets the handoff and gets to the secondary, and it's hard to bring him down if you're a secondary guy.
All right, 9 yards on that play down to the 24-yard line. Snap back to Surratt. He's looking deep right, going to Harris. This ball is incomplete down at the goal line. It was intended for J.D. Edwards instead of Harris.
Yeah, he just overthrew him just a little bit, and he could not get separation at the last second, so the ball went over his head, out of bounds. We always got to try one.
Well, there is a little bit of a breeze here blowing from the south to the north. We're going against the wind. See the flag whipping just a little bit. We definitely had the size advantage with our offensive line and their defensive front. We got that right there as far as, being able to run the ball well tonight.
All right, it's in the 81 degrees here at kickoff. All right, Surratt this time under center, 2nd down and 10. Here's the handoff it going to the running back. He's going right to the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds down close to the 10-yard line. That's maybe who was that?
Jeffries.
15. It was a tight end motion from right to left, and he handed it to him behind the line of scrimmage. He went out on the outside. Really good run by him after he got the ball, and so that was a good play for us inside the Kelly's collision zone. And the 12-yard line.
And that's another House AC and Electrical 1st down. That was Jeffries, I believe,
it was
on the 11-yard carry. So Jeffries picks up 11 yards. Another 1st down for the Bulldogs in the Kelly's collision red zone. The ball is on the Greyhound 12-yard line. Ball is on the right hash. Benny Smith in the backfield with Surratt. Receiver split to each side. Ball on the right hash. Here's a snap back to Surratt. Play action fake. He throws into the end zone for Jeffries. Incomplete.
He had Jeffries open on the outside. He had one over the middle that he could have hit. He was wide open too. So he chose to go to the outside and to no avail. 3:26 left in the first quarter. No score here in the first quarter.
Jeffries was that little wing back on the right side. Ran a little rail route. A little bit too far. The first 3 passes, 3 of the first 4 passes for Jet had just been a little high, where the receivers can't, catch it and run. They've been having to jump up and try and get a couple of them.
All right, now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the right hash. The ball is on the 12-yard line. The Greyhound 12. We send a man in motion to the right. Here's Surratt throwing left. This ball is caught, and he's immediately tackled. Boy, they were looking for that, and Edwards caught it and then was immediately tackled for a loss on the play. Incomplete, okay. So, incomplete pass.
It was covered well, and the reason that he did not catch it was a good defense right there.
San Benito's corners are playing up man-to-man, and then we have an inside receiver they're playing off, and that was that inside, the inside defensive back. That inside defensive back was the one that came up, and we didn't get a good block and was able to knock the ball loose as J.D. tried to catch it.
All right, 3rd down and 10 now for Carthage at the Greyhound 12-yard line. Again, the Bulldogs in all white uniforms with red numbers and red helmets. Surratt in the shotgun again, sends a man in motion to the right. Has Smith in the backfield with him. Here's Surratt, wants to throws to Benny. Wide open out of the backfield to the 10-5. Touchdown, Dogs. It is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass.
Call him out at the 5.
Going to call him out at the 5. Okay, so call him out at the 5 after a 7-yard gain.
I'll tell you what, it was a good design, good play. It was good fakes. And the man in motion was the one that they thought that was going to get the ball. We threw it to him out of the backfield, and he ends up getting good yardage. Down to the inside the 5, right at the 5-yard line, third fourth down? It says fourth over there.
It is fourth down.
Okay.
Fourth down and 2 at the 5. Well, he was very close to scoring, just trying to tightrope that sideline.
He must have stepped right there out of bounds, Larry, because he did get into the end zone finally.
All right, fourth down and 2, and we're instead of kicking a field goal, which would have been a chip shot, we're going to go for it on 4th and 2 at the Greyhound 5-yard line. Sends a man in motion to the right. Here's Surratt throwing. He wants to throw. He throws. This ball is caught for the touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown pass. That is a Kane Hardware touchdown.
I think that went to J.D.
Yeah, 5-yard touchdown pass.
I tell you what, it was a good play. He threw it to the outside. He went out to the outside, ran down and out. Then he cut back like a T and hit him coming inside. Good play by the Bulldogs.
All right, so the Dogs lead at 6-0. We get ready for the extra point. Lewis McDaniel is the snapper. Good hold by Carson Crawford. The kick is away. It's good. Carthage up 7-0, 3:05 to play in the first.
Nobody does it better than the 10-time state champion Carthage Bulldogs and your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned vehicle, Pippin has you covered. Serving this community for 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Good luck to the Carthage Bulldogs chasing state championship number 11.
It's tailgate time in East Texas, and where do you go to get your fixings? I go to Panola Processing. Whether you need hamburger patties, ribs, steaks, or just hot dogs, don't settle for less, get the best. That's what you find at Panola Processing. They're located at 501 County Road 407. If you give them a call before you go, they'll have everything cut to your liking and ready to pick up. Call 903-690-0430. Panola Processing, where you drive a little and save a lot.
Well, I mentioned that both end zones here are blue with Black Cats spelled out in gold. Right in the middle of the field, we have a black background, Bay City spelled out in gold there. And the black background is of a black cat. All right, so the Bulldogs getting ready to kick off. After the 2-yard touchdown pass to J.D. Edwards, Kane Hardware touchdown. The Bulldog stop extra point was good, and the kick goes out of bounds. That'll be a penalty against the Bulldogs, and the Greyhounds will have the option to force Carthage to re-kick. Looks like they're going to take the 5 yards.
I tell you what, Larry, that ball, like we talked about earlier, that ball hit right there at the hash mark on the outside. It could have went backwards and towards us, and that young man wasn't even trying an effort to get to it. It did bounce his way and go out of bounds, but it's too close for comfort there.
So the Greyhounds are going to elect to take the 5-yard penalty, and the 5-yard penalty then will bring it out to the 30-yard line, I believe, where they will have it. First down and 10. Next week we will be at Center to start district play. 268 miles this week, about 25 next week. So hope you can make the trip. Again, as Mark said, I'm going to guess the Carthage crowd at 50, maybe a few over that, maybe 60 over there at the most, and a few less than that here from San Benito. Here's a handoff to the running back. Now he cuts back over the middle after going right, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards out to the 34, second down and 6.
Yeah, he was supposed to go to the right. He cut back upfield, but there were several Bulldogs right there in the middle that stopped him with a 3 or 4 yard gain. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first quarter. We're ahead 7-0 way down here in Bay City, Texas.
Second down and 6 now for the Greyhounds. Again, they are in black uniforms, or a deep dark purple with purple numbers trimmed in gold. So purple numbers trimmed in gold. It's a little tough to see the numbers for Bay City. Second down and 6 for the Black Cats. For the Greyhounds from their own 34-yard line. Snap back to Gonzalez. He throws. This ball is caught, and he's going to be just short of the first down. I think. No, they're going to give him the first down. They needed 6, and that's what they're going to give him.
Tylan Williams on the coverage out there. He made the tackle pretty much by himself, but not before. He was thrown to, and he stopped him right there, but it was enough yardage for a first down.
All right, we have 1:58 and counting left to play here in the first quarter. We're coming to you live from Bay City, Texas. We came down through Houston. Houston, we took 610 on the east side over to 288. That takes you to Angleton and then go west to Bay City. You go through West Columbia between Angleton and Bay City. All right, here we go with it. The Greyhounds in the pistol. Gonzalez ready to take the snap, taking a 5-yard drop. He's got it. Hands off to the running back, going to the left. Nothing there. It's going to be no gain on the play. They get it. They give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage.
And that was Cackle, I think, was on number 26 on that tackle, Ethan Portley. And he had help by Carson Crawford's little brother, number 72, who started tonight, which is, well, I don't think you had him starting. Maybe you did. Maybe I wasn't paying attention. But he started on the defensive line tonight.
72 was the defensive MVP last week, Caleb Smith. He came in last year when games were out of hand, and, boy, he did a great job last year, and he gets a starting job this year. Cooper Crawford is 72.
That's who made the tackle.
Yeah. All right, Cooper Crawford is 72. My mistake there. All right, now it's going to be 2nd down and 10 from the 40, and here's Gonzalez rolling to his right. He's going to throw right, throws this ball out of bounds. 3rd down and 10 coming up.
He had to throw it. He rolled to the right, and there was 2 Bulldogs right on him, which would be Beck and company, and he had to get rid of it, throw it out of bounds.
Okay, the young man who was the defensive MVP last week was not Cooper Crawford. It was Caleb Smith, number 99.
And I have not seen him in the lineup, Larry, tonight. 72 started in his spot.
Huh, okay, yeah.
If Caleb's ill or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, Dustin, see if you see 99 over there.
Yeah, he is over here. Just saw where he has like I guess it looks like some sort of cast on his hand, but he is suited out. I don't know if they're just kind of holding him out for precaution. Don't know the type of the injury or whatnot, but he is suited out.
Okay, 3rd down and 10. Here's a handoff to the running back. Running back going up the middle over right guard and picks up 4. They needed 10. They get 4. It's going to be 4th and 6.
And I tell you what, Thailand put a D-cleater on him when he got across the middle there, and all the Bulldogs are slapping him on the head. Great hit there by Thailand. He loves to hit.
Tylen Williams with the tackle. 4th down and 6 for the Greyhounds. And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. After 1, it's Carthage 7 and San Benito 0.
Discover the Hobby Horse just off the square in historic downtown Carthage. Jewelry, clothing, home decor, and gifts for every occasion. All with style and charm you'll love. Your perfect find is waiting at 119 West Sabine Street, right here in the heart of Carthage. Stop in today and see why every visit feels like a little discovery. The Hobby Horse is official Bulldog backer. Go Dogs!
When you need a set of tires, call Leo Graves at Graves Tires in Carthage. Their number, 903-693-4841. At Graves, you always save. They are located at 809 East Sabine in Carthage, which is right next door to the Dairy Queen. Now, whether you need a set of brand new name brand tires or you need a set of good quality used tires, you can find them at Graves. Aligned and balanced and ready to go. And you will still have change in your pocket. That's at Graves Tire in Carthage.
All right, let's see. Now, they're going to kick the football. The Greyhounds are, and the line of scrimmage is going to be their 44. Now, remember, earlier they had a 43-yard punt. About 16 yards of that was on the roll. I tell you what, our guy is too deep.
That's what I was.
Yeah, he's way too deep. Way too deep. Back at the 16. Now he's coming up. Here's the kick, and it's going to be caught at the 22-yard line. Now going right to the 25, 30, 35, 40. 45 midfield. He's got a chance. 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, and he is in for the touchdown. It is a touchdown, a return of over 80 yards, and he is brought all the way back.
I tell you what, Larry, he had a return right. You could tell the ball was kicked to the left-hand side, but when he made his move across the middle, you could tell all of his blocking was lining up on return right. And then he had a lead blocker in front of him. They tried to tackle him at the 5. He got on end. That's second one for Thailand this year, best I remember.
Was that Thailand?
I think it was Thailand.
Yes, it was Thailand.
All right, way to go, Thailand.
2 games in a row.
That's right.
He's had 2 punt returns for a kickoff for a touchdown in the last 2 weeks. He was the special teams MVP last week. He's just got the award for the second time. This Kick is no good. It went off the left upright and did not bounce through. Carthage up 13-zip, 11:40 to play in the second.
Champions. They're not just made in competition, they're built in every classroom, where curiosity sparks innovation, in every lesson where hard work turns challenges into triumphs, in every act of kindness where compassion helps create future leaders, in every encouragement of dedicated teachers, in every show of support in a close-knit community, in every tradition that inspires excellence. This is Carthage ISD, where champions are educated.
There's something new at XL4 in Carthage. They've changed their name. It is now Carthage Ford. Same location, same people, same telephone number, same great deal. The only change is the name. It is now Carthage Ford. They're still located at 2228 Southeast Loop 59 in Carthage. That telephone number, 903-693-3821. Don't forget, they still have the sharpest pencil in the Arklatex.
All right, I need some help. Anyone in our crew, including you, Eric, where did he catch that football?
I think he caught it around the 30.
On the 30?
That's what
No, it was more or less around about the 23, 24.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I probably say the 23.
Okay, so that'd make it 77-yard punt return. Okay, here's the kickoff, and it's going to be hitting at the 6, picked up at the 2, coming up the middle to the 10, the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Oh, Surratt won't be happy with that. He picked it up at about the 2 and returns it 31 yards out to the 33-yard line. Make it the 32.
I tell you what, that ball bounced, and you thought that he was going to try to let it go in the end zone. Then all of a sudden, he thought it might not. So he picked it up, and he runs right through the middle of our defense and has a good return.
Yeah, we had too many people on the right side of our kickoff coverage team, and runner was going to their left and didn't fill our lanes real good.
All right, if you'll come to Chalk Talk, I guarantee you he'll replay that about 2 or 3 times, and you'll see that the folks were not in their correct lane. They get too close together going down the field. Okay, 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds at their own 32. He's going to throw right. This ball is caught and is out of bounds. Incomplete. They ruled it incomplete. He didn't have control of it.
And Gant slung him out to make sure he didn't catch it on the sidelines over there. So it'll be 2nd and 10 for them. 11:25 left in the second quarter. We're ahead 13-0. Missed an extra point. But our defense so far has not really given up a thing to speak of.
Okay, they've got, they've got 21 yards on offense so far. 21. Carthage has 78, 89. All right, so 2nd down and 10 for the San Benito Greyhounds at their own 32-yard line. Here's a handoff, running back going to his left. Now he cuts back to the middle and gets back to the line of scrimmage, perhaps no gain.
And Carson Crawford's what's his name? Cooper Crawford was the one made the tackle, and he's come into the ballgame tonight and done really well since he's been in there.
I think we might have got away with a face mask there. They didn't call it. We're going with 4 down linemen, so that's going to put Purley with his hand down. Now he's out in the linebacker position.
All right, 3rd down and 10 now for the Greyhounds. And they have it at their own 32-yard line. We've got 15 seconds left on the play clock, so they've got plenty of time there. 3rd down and 10. Gonzalez in the shotgun. Sends a man in motion to the left. Snap back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, play action fake. Throws right sideline. Incomplete. He threw that one into the Greyhound bench. And it will bring up now 3rd down.
He set up shop, and Carson Crawford had a full beat on him. Ran him to the sidelines. He just threw it away. Also, on there was number 44 was in there too, which we've been bragging on him this year.
All right, that's going to make it now 4th down. The line of scrimmage is the 32. 4th down, and remember the last punt was run back 77 yards by Tylen Williams for a touchdown. So let's see if they try to keep it away from him this time.
He's probably breathing hard still from when it wasn't that long ago.
All right, it's a 15-yard drop this time instead of 16. Here's the kick, high kick, beauty, and it's going to go over Tylen's head, and it's going to hit at the 31, and it goes out of bounds at the 24. Now, he could have backed up and possibly made the catch, but I thought it was a pretty wise move to, if you're not sure about it, don't do it.
And that was kind of a directional kick too, Larry. You're right. They kicked kind of away from him and didn't give him a shot to go right up the field with it. Last year, we were really dominant on defense. We had a great offense, but we were really dominant on defense. Well, this year, we're dominant on defense. We haven't had any team that's really done anything against us. What a great defensive coordinator, Darren Preston. Boy, we gave up a little stuff in Kilgore, and after that, he made adjustments. We gave a little bit up to Chapel Hill, and he made adjustments, shut them down.
All right, 2 shutouts this year for the Bulldogs. All right, 1st and 10 for Carthage now at their own 24. This time the ball is on the left hash as they go in this second quarter from right to left, heading toward the north end zone. Snap back to Surratt. Surratt, here comes the screen. It set up beautifully to the 25, 30, 35. This is Jeffress to the 40. Goes across the field to the 45 now, to the midfield, 45, and to the 42-yard line. That's going to be a big play there for the Bulldogs. It's going to go from the 25 down to the 42-yard line.
He was lined up kind of as an outside receiver. Then he came back and set up in the backfield like a running back, and that was a good way to run your screen. You had blockers out in front, and then he made good moves. Here we go, Larry, back to the screen.
Okay, 33 to Jeffress this time. All right, and there is a running back.
That's Benny.
That's Benny. Okay, Benny on a carry of 5 yards.
Yeah, but we got to the line of scrimmage real quick, Larry, to run the play fast, and Benny kind of tiptoed at the scrum, found his lane and went through it and got good, maybe 6 yards there. 9:26 left in the first half. 13-0 us.
All right, the line of scrimmage was the 42. It's now at the 37. So 5 yards is now 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 5 for Carthage at the Greyhound 37-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Carthage leading at 13-0. We missed an extra point after the second touchdown. The 2nd down and 5 at their 37. Surratt in the shotgun, got a receiver to the right and 2 to the left, and we got a flag. False start against Carthage.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things that you don't want, pre-snap situations, but we are marching back 5 yards.
So now it goes back to the original line of scrimmage, which makes it now 2nd and 10.
I think what Coach Surratt was kind of telling the official is the San Benito linebacker was yelling out something to make their defensive lineman slide, and it almost sounds like, the cadence count. Yes, cadence for the snap.
2nd down and 10 for Carthage now at the San Benito 42. The ball on the right hash as they go right to left here in the second quarter. Surratt in the shotgun, snap back to him, play action fake. He wants to throw, going deep over the middle, has a man out there. This ball is caught. It's a 10, the 5, and it's going to be a Bulldog touchdown, a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown on the pass to Bryston Price, 42 yards.
Oh, I tell you what, Larry, that's the first time we've seen him go back in the pocket and just sling it. And that time he did, and it was on perfect progression towards the receiver. He caught it in stride, kind of coming right to left. And his arm is getting better.
And that is, of course, obviously another How's They Seen Electrical first down, and we cross the Kelly's Collision red zone. Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown of 42 yards on the pass to Bryston Price. Here's the extra point attempt. It is up, and it is good this time. Carthage up 20-0. 8:40 to play in the half.
There's nothing like the great food found at the Texas Tea Room on the square in downtown Carthage. The Texas Tea Room is the perfect place to admire Carthage's history and inspire our future. The Sunday special is chicken and dressing, chicken fried steak, and meatloaf. The Texas Tea Room is open Sunday and Monday 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., Tuesday through Friday 11 a.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. The Texas Tea Room, located in the historic First National Bank building on the Carthage downtown square.
It's great savings at Carthage Furniture. Find an 18 cubic foot GE refrigerator in black or white for just $6.99 delivered. Monty has a queen size mattress and box spring, only $3.99. Or choose a queen size mattress that you can sleep on either side, and the box springs priced at $5.99. Check out these Frederick air conditioners, 8,000 BTU at $249, or a 10,000 BTU unit, $539. That's delivered and installed.
All right, the Bulldogs scoring there on a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown, 42 yards on the pass to Bryson Price. Extra point was good. Carthage up 20-0. If you're wondering why 20 points, we had one extra point hit the left upright. No good. Here's the kick, and they're going to take it at the 11, coming right to the 15, the 20, 25, and stopped at about the 27-yard line. Pretty good coverage that time. They returned it 16 yards from the 11 to the 27.
You know, you talk about San Benito this year. You got to have real guts to line up against Carthage and A&M Consolidated in your preseason. You know, those are two big-time programs, and you're not scared to play them.
That's a little bit better on the kickoff coverage there. We still had a little bit too much open space in that middle. Just need to do a little bit better job of filling in those voids in the middle of the field as our kickoff coverage team.
All right, first down and 10 now for the Greyhounds from their own 27-yard line. Again, their quarterback is Gonzalez. Gonzalez in the shotgun, hands off to the running back, and he is wrapped up immediately for no gain on the play.
And that was Kendall on the tackle. They had assistance from number 8, Beck, but he was playing his position, and he stopped it right there.
Yeah, we went with 4 down linemen there, Purley on the line of scrimmage, and we moved Crawford Cooper to the kind of the nose tackle from the defensive end. And as you said, Kendall, 44, he was on the right defensive end, came all the way down the line, made the tackle. Great play.
All right, they've rushed the ball 7 times for a total of 7 yards in the ball game. We've got 7:57 to play in the half. The Greyhounds with 21 yards of total offense so far. Carthage up 20-0. Second and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Snap back to Gonzalez. Play action fake. He throws left. This ball is caught, and he gets loose from one defender and then is tackled at the 30-yard line for a 3-yard gain. It'll be third down and 7.
I think that was our middle linebacker made the tackle there. You know, the outside guy didn't get the tackle, but middle linebacker, or one of the linebackers came over and slung him down.
And JD was in there too as well. We about the even size matchup as far as our defensive line against our offensive line. They have a big left tackle. Looks like we're using our quickness to our advantage as we have all year. With Zay Owens there, number 33. He's not the biggest defensive line, but he's real quick.
All right, now it's third down and 7 for the Greyhounds from their own 30-yard line. We've got 7 minutes left to play here in the second quarter. Carthage up 20-0. Gonzalez awaiting the snap for the Greyhounds. Sends a man in motion to the right side. Now here comes a big blitz, and they throw an incomplete over on the right side, intended for the receiver at the 30. It'll be 4th and 7, and they will kick it away again.
That was Kendall coming through the line of scrimmage. You know, he's a sophomore, and he's getting better each game for the Bulldogs, and so he had to just throw it away. That's several balls that the quarterback has rolled out of the pocket and had to throw away tonight. 6:41 left in the first half. We're ahead 20-0, and we're going to get the ball back. Ty Lynn's back to receive the kick.
Yeah, we throwing some different looks on defense. That time Kendall, number 44, was out at kind of a stand-up outside linebacker. Moving some kids around on defense, giving some of these other teams in district something else to look at to prepare for our defense.
All right, 4th down and 7. They're going to kick it again. The line of scrimmage is a 30. Here's the kick, a high kick, not as deep this time, but they kick it away. The hits at the 40, at the 38, and it's going to roll all the way down to the 20-yard line. So they get 18 yards on the roll down to the 20, a 50-yard kick.
Wow. But you know, Larry, we talk about our receivers not getting up and catching the ball. We don't know what other teams do because we don't punt enough. You know, for them to return punts against us, we very rarely punt. I don't know how many we've had this year, but it hadn't been very many.
I can tell you 2 times last year our opponents punted 9 times. That's their 4th punt already. They could be headed toward 9 tonight. All right, 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs now at our own 20-yard line, leading at 20-0. 6:27 left to play in the first half. So right this time in the pistol, he's got Benny Smith behind him in the backfield. A receiver split out to each side. Here's a handoff to Benny. Benny over the left side to the 25, 30, 35, and the big guy rumbles out to the 37-yard line. 17 yards for Benny Smith. Another House AC and electrical first down.
On a dive left, and he kind of delayed his run a little bit, let his blocking get in order. Then he carried a kid from the 30 to the 40. Benny you cannot bring him down one-on-one, and you cannot arm tackle him. You've got to put your pads on him.
So it's now 1st and 10 for Carthage from their 37. Clock ticking away now, under 6 minutes to play here in the half. Carthage up by a score of 20-0 against the San Benito Greyhounds, being played at Memorial Stadium in Bay City, Texas. All right, the ball is on the 37, left hash. We send now Kroll in motion to the right. Here's Surratt going to throw to Kroll. This ball is caught out there, and he is immediately tackled for a loss. That young man is just a sophomore, I believe, and that's going to be a 1-yard gain to the 38.
And they're high on him, Larry. They brag about that kid, and I can tell you right now, the defensive back right there made a good play. He caught the ball and he was down. We're back to the line of scrimmage, Larry.
All right, so it's now 2nd down and 9. 2nd and 9 for Carthage from the Carthage 38-yard line. Surratt looking over to the sideline. Still 20 seconds left on the play clock. We're going to have Kroll and Price and Jeffries. They were lined up to the left. Now Jeffries is going to be a tight end on the left side, and we've got 2 receivers to the right. So we've got 4 wideouts and a tight end on the left. Surratt all by himself in the backfield. He's going to throw deep. Man wide open. Caught at the 40. He's going to score to the 35-30. Almost ran out of bounds to the 25-20. 15-10 all alone. That's going to be a 63-yard touchdown pass, a Kane Hardware touchdown.
And I tell you what, Larry, you said he's going to go, and it looks like he almost stepped out of bounds. It slowed his pace up a little bit, and then he got back his feet back on him and finished the run. But you said he's gone, and all of a sudden he kind of looked like he stumbled a little bit, caught his feet back, went all the way for a touchdown.
He was juggling the ball. I think he didn't realize he was going to be that wide open, and he was kind of juggling it as he went to the sidelines, and he almost, like you said, almost stepped out of bounds. He was able to tiptoe down the sideline, miss a.
Okay, here's the kick. It's up, and it's good. And who was that?
It was J.D. Harris.
Okay.
And he was able to make a guy miss about the 14-yard line to go in for a touchdown.
All right. Kick is good. Carthage up now 27-zip, 4:30 to play in the half.
This is Darcy with Carthage Flower Shop on the Square, where we are more than just flowers. In shop, we keep a variety of live pot plants, silk arrangements, snack baskets, candles, keepsakes, and a great bath and body line called Magnolia Soaps. We now offer balloon arch installations, so give us a call for your next event. We can even get flowers to your loved one out of town. Thank you for all your continued support, Darcy, Jeanette, Levi, and the girls at Carthage Flower Shop.
Bauer Furniture Company, located at 401 West Panola Street in Carthage, Texas, is your authorized Lazy Boy dealer. They are also your authorized Serta bedding dealer as well. Whether you're looking for bedding or dinette, living room suite, bedroom suite, bar stools, or home decor, you can find it at Bauer Furniture Company, number 903-693-6420. Paul Bauer at Bauer Furniture Company says, come shop with us.
All right, that is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown. There's another House AC and Electrical first down, and we, of course, travel through the red zone, the Kelly's Collision red zone. All right, the Bulldogs getting ready to kick off after the extra point by Monreal. 27-0 Carthage. Here is the kick, and it's a line drive kick this time, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. Boy, that one almost went into the end zone, and it almost stayed in the field of play, too.
That's what the same thing happened earlier in the kick. Where are you listening from tonight? 903-692-3836. We're way down here in Bay City, Texas.
I'd like
Where
to
are you listening from?
go back and describe something on that last formation. So we started out with 5 wide receivers, and then we had Benny, a far outside receiver on the right side, J.D. inside. Then we brought Jeffries back in at tight end, and then we had Price and J.D. on the left side, and I'll finish up what I was going to say after this play.
All right, 1st down and 10 for the Greyhounds from their own 30-yard line. That was Dustin Burns with the Carthage forward sideline mic. Here's a handoff to the running back going to his left, and he's going to be brought down for no gain. Okay, back to you, Dustin.
So it's kind of one thing to split KJ out when he's in the game in the running back, but split Benny out there. And then whenever we brought Jeffries in from outside, slot receiver back to the tight end position, I saw their safety slide over, and it was man-to-man over here with Benny because I think they were thinking we were going to go on the left side toward Price or J.D. or Jeffries as well, and they just got confused in the coverage there, and he was wide open and kind of juggled the balls. He caught it, tiptoed down the sidelines for a nice touchdown pass.
Okay, on the first 5 rushes for San Benito tonight, they gained 7 yards. Their last 3 rushes, 0. So they've got 7 yards on 8 carries tonight. Second down and 10 for for San Benito from their 30. Here's a handoff. They got a flag on the play, and the running back goes to the left, and he's going to pick up about 6, 7, 8 yards on the play. But remember, there is a penalty.
I think it might have been quarterback.
There is a penalty flag, and someone's helmet comes off. Actually, he got across the 40, but I think they were going to blow it dead on about the 38. So we're going to sort this one out. There is a flag.
I think we roughed somebody out there. That's where the flag came, but we slung a kid down.
Yeah, they lost a helmet, and then one of our players lost a helmet, so not sure how they're going to call it. I think it might have been a face mask on us, and then one player come in there and ripped one of our players' helmets off. So I do see a black hat and a yellow flag, so there could be 2 penalties.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've got 3:30 left to play here in the half. Carthage leading at 27-0 over the San Benito Greyhounds. They are a 6A team, and again, the south border of San Benito is less than 1 mile from Mexico. And so we had 268 miles to come. I don't know for sure how many they had, but almost about the same total. And we're waiting to sort this one out. The line of scrimmage was the 30, and this is a College Station crew. We're about to get the signal from the white hat. We're not mic'd into him tonight. Let's see what the signal is. Personal foul. Face mask against San Benito. Refused.
False start.
And false start against San Benito will be accepted, evidently.
Well, you know, if it happened after the play should have stopped with a false start.
Yeah.
And that one probably wouldn't have counted out there on the outside had we taken the penalty. So, you know, it might have happened down here where we wouldn't end up with much net loss.
Okay.
That's the way I'm guessing at it.
Okay, I'm not for sure about that. But anyway, it's a 5-yard penalty. We know that. So 2 penalties against San Benito tonight for 10 yards. That takes it back now to the 25-yard line. So it is 2nd and 15 now for the Greyhounds. They're going to split a receiver wide left, 2 receivers split out to the right. Here's a handoff to the running back going to his right. And he's going to pick up 2 to the 27. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Kendall on the tackle. Along with there's Purley. Is that number 25, Purley? And
that's who it is.
Purley, and he was out there on the tackle for a short gain. 2:50 left in the half. We're ahead 27-0.
3rd down and 13. Remember, next week we go to Center to start district play. In 2 weeks we'll be at home to face Athens. Athens considered to be the biggest challenger to Carthage in district play, but next week we go to Center for the first district ball game.
And all the teams we play in district are off tonight, I think.
Correct. We're the only team playing tonight. The rest of them are off. Okay, so it's now 3rd and 13 for the Greyhounds. Here's a handoff to the running back coming to his right to the 30, to the 32. Now he needed 13 yards, and he picks up 5. It'll be 4th down and 8.
So we had number 20 in there taking Cooper Crawford's position on the defensive line, number 20.
That's Aiden Bagley. It's Aiden Bagley. And we have a timeout on the field. Is that what we have?
Timeout?
Yes.
2-minute timeout. We'll be back.
2-minute timeout. Yeah, there we go.
Join Anytime Fitness Carthage today and save $60 in enrollment fees. We offer tools and resources for everyone, including weekly classes, tanning services, and the AF app featuring personalized workouts just for you. That's Anytime Fitness Carthage with convenient 24/7 access on 623 West Panolia Street. Stop by or give us a call at 903-283-1710 and get started today.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903-SKYDIVE. That's 903-SKYDIVE. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
4th down and 8 for the Greyhounds, and they're going to kick it away again. This will be their 5th punt. Remember, we had 2 opponents who punted it 9 times last year, and so they are sort of on schedule here perhaps to equal that 9. This will be their 5th punt here in the first half. 4th down and 8. Here's the snap. Line of scrimmage is the 32. And this kick is going to make a fair catch. Way to go there, Ty Lynn, making a fair catch at the 35. He's upset with himself.
He is.
Because he knew he had time to run with it after he made the catch. He was upset, jumping up and down and saying, why did I do that?
And we had to return right on. We had nothing but white jerseys out there on the outside, so he's really upset with himself. Matter of fact, he's got back-to-back games where he has a return for a touchdown, which I don't know. It's been a long time since we had somebody go 2 games back-to-back on a punt return.
He was a special teams MVP last week for that, and he probably will be again this week. You can find out if you go to Chalk Talk on Monday, 12 o'clock at the field house. All right, Jet Surratt will be in the shotgun. Empty backfield. 3 to the right, split out, 2 to the left. 5 wideouts here on this first down play from our 35-yard line. Surratt with a long signal count, 4 seconds now on the play clock. Now it's down to 2. He snaps it with 2. Here's Surratt throwing deep over the middle. Wide open man is Jeffers at the 40, 35, 30. He's going to score. Jeffers 20-15, 10-5. Touchdown, Dogs. It is a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass of 35 yards to Jaden Jeffers.
A perfect pass, and it was wide open, and it was right down the middle of the field. We spread everybody out. We had 3 on one side. Even Benny Smith was split out to the left-hand side. Spread the field out. Went over the middle. No linebackers, no defensive backs. Touchdown for the Dogs.
I want to make sure I call it right. I may have said 35. It's a 65-yard pass. The line of scrimmage was a 35-yard line. So that's a Kane Hardware Bulldog touchdown pass. We went through the Kelly's Collision red zone. Here's the Bulldog stop extra point, and the Bulldog stop extra point is good. Carthage now leads at 34-0, 1:40 to play in the half.
Hey, this is Dr. Brent Stevens from Panola Dental. We've just opened our practice and have some great new patient offers. At Panola Dental, we specialize in family and cosmetic dentistry, including dental implants, orthodontics, and oral surgery. I've been serving the dental community in East Texas for more than 26 years. My staff and I are looking forward to serving you and your family. We are located at 4188 Northwest Loop on the corner of Easy Street and Carthage. Call 903-508-5762 today.
Throughout Texas, Louisiana, and New Mexico, one of the largest independent oil field service companies is Pinergy, ranked #1 in the United States for total number of wells drilled. You'll likely recognize Pinergy Carthage top management: Randy Taylor, Brandon Taylor, Andy Snow, Justin Taylor, and Steve Nations. At the Austin corporate office, senior management offers a combined 400 years experience regarding energy services. No more. Check the website pinergy.com or call 903-693-8400. Pinergy.
All right, Jet Surratt now 11 of 17 for 267 yards passing. KJ Edwards not playing tonight, so our rushing total is 48 yards, 37 of those for Benny Smith, but 267 yards through the air for the Carthage Bulldogs. They lead at 34-0, and we've had a long punt return for a touchdown also. All right, so we're getting ready to kick off now, and here is the kick by Monreal, and this one is going to be taken at the 17-yard line. He drops it, picks it back up to the 20, and stopped at the 22. Good coverage there as he only returns it for 5 yards. He helped us out by dropping it. And they're going to have it 1st and 10 at their 22.
And I tell you what, Larry, it takes somebody with a lot of guts to return a kickoff. That was Seth Wedgeworth on the tackle. I tell you what, you have to be about half kamikaze to return a kickoff. It's like you make one cut and you're good, but you make one cut, you're bad. If you try to go side to side, you can forget it. So you have to plant your foot and go north.
Incidentally, our 8th grade A team last night, 36-0 over Spring Hill. The B game, Carthage won that one 14-8, 36-0 for 8th grade A. 1st down and 10 for the Greyhounds. Hand off to the running back, and he's hitting the backfield and gets a 1-yard loss to the 21.
That was Kendall again. Now, you're talking about defensive player of the game so far. That kid has been all over the field. A sophomore, we have a timeout on the field. We'll be back after this.
How could your life look different? More time for what you love, work you enjoy, better pay? Reimagine your future with Panola College. At Panola, you can study your way online or in person in Carthage Center or Marshall. Choose career-ready programs and transfer degrees, plus workforce training. Finish faster with our new accelerated programs using 8 and 16-week courses. And for eligible graduates in Panola and Shelby counties, the Panola College Promise will cover your tuition and fees for up to 3 years. So what's next for you? Visit Panola.edu today.
All right. If you look down at that scoreboard, look where you see where it says TO on each side. That's timeouts. Look how small those numbers are.
And those were both 2 at the start of the game. I looked, and they've never changed them.
Oh, they were 2 at the start of the game?
Yeah, there were 2 on both sides.
Okay, well,
they're not working.
Yeah, the guy working the clock there, he doesn't. He's off because you got 3 in each timeout. I mean, each half. I'm not for sure how many we have left. Our goal is to get the ball back right here. If you think Scott Surratt's just going to let you.
For the first half, we're on gas.
Yeah. If you think he's going to let you run out the clock, you are sadly mistaken, my friend.
And
okay.
We need to keep our record of scoring within a minute,
Okay, here comes the snap to Gonzalez. He play action fake, nice fake. He throws left. This ball is caught for a first down. They pick up a first down at the 39-yard line. That goes from the 21
to the 39
to the 34 to the 34. 13 yards on that pass.
He bootlegged out of there, and he pretty much fooled our whole defensive line. And he looked like to me he could have ran that far. But he threw it out there, and a good pass, good catch. That was really a good play on their part.
Yeah, our linebacker came on a blitz on the outside, and he took the fake on the running back, and a quarterback, pulled a little bootleg and a little out route to, pass to the receiver.
Okay, now it's down to 50 seconds to play in the half. He's in the pistol, and the quarterback hands off to the running back. Running back going up the middle, and he's across the 41. So the line of scrimmage was the 34 to the 41 is a 7-yard gain.
J.D. Edwards on the tackle, but not before they had a good gain. There's 33 seconds left in the half. The Bulldogs 34-0 right now, and halftime's coming up, and Eric Lawrence is going to help me do the halftime, and he's been looking forward to that the whole ball game.
Boy, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, he's been looking forward to it.
Second down and 3 for San Benito at their 41. Okay, here's Gonzalez throwing. This ball is incomplete. Let's see.
He had alligator arms. He saw number 8 heading that way. So it will be 8 seconds left. He dropped the pass, so that means the clock will stop. We'll have Dustin on the sidelines here, if you'll listen up, ladies and gentlemen, for an interview with Surratt here at halftime.
Okay.
So it'll be.
All right, I just received a message. Okay. The extra points are sponsored by Garrett's Wrecker Service. All right, that's my apologies for that.
Oh, Garrett, he'd be happy you mentioned it, though. He's at home listening, I can tell you.
Yeah, Garrett's Wrecker Service with the extra points. Okay, here's third down and 3, and the pass is incomplete. It went off the receiver's hands. It's now going to be fourth down.
Yeah, and he heard footsteps, too, and it was number 12, Jace Harris, going to put the lumber to him, and he dropped it. So it's fourth down. There's 3 seconds left.
Fourth down and 3. They're going to kick again. So this will be number 6. Now, my stat sheet has 7 spots. So twice last year I had to readjust my stat sheet because we had opponents that punted 9 times. This will be the 7th punt of the ball game for the for the Greyhounds.
I don't know what the record is and how many times we made a team punt.
Okay, he's taking a 16-yard drop again. That's a big one right there. 16 yards. We go with 14 every time, and it's going to hit. Okay, the line of scrimmage was the 41, and it goes to the 32. 41-32 is 73, a 27-yard kick. And we're going to have Coach Surratt on the interview here with the Carthage forward sideline Mike. Dustin Burns. Go ahead, Dustin.
He's down there. Surratt's talking to the refs again.
You want to see which way we want to kick it in the second half.
Okay.
Coach, you up 34-0 at halftime. You had two big, explosive, one-play offensive drive there in the second quarter, and another punt return for a touchdown. Defense gave up the first down of the game. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, Tyler in, man, what a great play to, on the punt return again. The defense another shutout, and then offensively, they're playing straight man and just trying to stop the run with 7 guys. So we're spreading them out a little bit because we got some advantages. And Jet struggled early, but his struggles were overthrowing him. So I would take that as a positive. And then he settled in and played well. But we had I think 4 different guys that catch touchdowns there, and so we spread it around, and boy, that helps when we can do that. And we got some other guys coming. So,
all right, Coach. See you at the end of the game.
All right, thanks, Chris.
We talk about Hal's AC and Electric all the time, but not often do we mention their 323 plumbing service. From toilets to sinks and all that's in between, water heaters, filtration systems, and gas line testing and repair. Remember, winterize. Prepare instead of repair. 323 Plumbing at 903-693-7451. A master plumber providing a full service for all plumbing needs. 323 Plumbing, Carthage.
From the oil field to the football field, excellence starts with hard work, precision, and heart. At U-Weld, we fabricate quality assets for the upstream, midstream, and downstream sectors. And we know greatness is built, not born. That's why we're proud to support the Carthage Bulldogs in their quest for an unbelievable 11th state championship. You've got the grit, the grind, and the whole town behind you. Let's go get what's ours. Find us on the web at www.uweldusa.com.
Since 1980, Juicy's Hamburgers has been serving up the freshest, juiciest burgers in East Texas. At Juicy's, every bite is legendary. From our hand-ground beef to our crispy fries, golden onion rings, savory beans, and mouth-watering chicken fried steaks. Everything is made fresh to order. It's no wonder Juicy's has been voted best burger in East Texas.
Bulldog band's out there now. The flag corps on the other side of the field. These are the Bulldog bells, I guess, out here in front. And they're doing a good job.
You better describe them.
Well, they have red sequined outfits on with kind of a white shoe. They've got pom-poms that are red and black and looks like silver. They are doing very well. They're in a triangular form.
Right on the 50. Flags are on the visitor side. They're marching towards the visitors' stands, as well as the bells coming back towards the home stands. Band is in position, standing from the 30 to the 18 in block formation. Jared be proud of me on saying that.
And I know Miss Hanson's listed, who is recovering with surgery on her knee. She's good. She's up walking. She's fine.
And I'm going to say I think they probably have their full routine down tonight. Would you say that, Mark?
I would say that they'd have to, because they've got to be getting close to a contest of some kind.
I believe it's October 18th.
Okay, we're pretty quick. They're now in a V formation. Now the twirlers are coming from the backside.
Mark, that's a chevron.
Is that a chevron? I thought it was an Exxon, but I didn't know.
The 2025 award-winning Carthage High School Battling Bulldog Band. The band will perform the Mandalorian Fanfare, Eagles Squadron March, Crosby Trio, Front Section March, and Cyrus the Great March. The band is led by drum majors Clayton Elliott and Tyler Ordo.
Mr. Cotton's out there giving them some final instructions. And they are facing the home or the visitor side. I guess it's home for us.
It is, but I don't know if the routine might not be to that side, maybe to our side on the home side. We'll see.
We'll take a listen.
Great sound.
All right. Great fanfare. Band is still at attention. Now they're counter march. Okay.
They already had those C's in the base.
They've got the tubas, the sousaphones in the front of the line. Now they did a counter march, marching back towards the visitor stands. They were marching towards the home stands. Love the tubas with the screens on the bells with the C, red with the white C. All right, I think I remember Jerry talking about this being a blockbuster. Now they're headed towards the south end zone. Counter marching back towards the north end zone at the 20.
We have a couple of Bulldog players that are out there.
I see that.
Our band, our drum major, Odergo, is on one end.
He is.
And we have one marching.
We have
two of them marching.
That's right.
I like to see it when young men play football and be in a band.
All right, now we're in the center of the field and
counter marches to the left.
All right, good job, Mark.
Now about face at the 25-yard line, coming back across the field.
Mark, I think you picked up on a few things over the years.
Well, Jerry's taught me well.
I always love a drum cadence.
Now in a big block formation.
Here we go.
Oh, that's a nice twist right there.
Nice little clarinet quartet.
They do it diagonally across the field, coming from both directions. I don't know how they do it without bumping into each other. But the band, you can do it.
Well, they've come back to 4 company fronts. Now they're divided into 8. Marching towards the south end zone at the 15. They're counter marching back towards the north end zone. Doing a fine job. Sounds good too.
Yeah, the sound's really good tonight. Of course, the microphone's on our side, the visitor side where we're at, but it sounds like they're strong on this side. Now, what's going on there? That is awesome right there.
Well, they were in a block formation, then did some kind of, I guess, a blockbuster, that Jerry would call it, and then now they're in a block formation headed towards the north end zone. Okay, at the 20, they just did a counter march. Reverse back to the south end zone, and they're doing it's like a flare.
Then back to a block formation.
Yeah, they spread that block out, and now they did a halt and a freeze. They're coming back to a tighter block formation. at the 20, bursts back towards the center of the field.
Different directions. The sound is really great.
You know, when you see the march in contest and they've got the full uniform on, everybody looks the same. It really is sharp.
And you can watch those white shoes, you know, and they're all stepping the same way.
Half the band is at a halt, and the front half is marching in the roundabout, I guess you'd call it. Marching towards the visitors section. Okay.
A good performance by the band. And where are you listening from tonight? I've already heard them from, they're already, all of Milton is listening from San Antonio. We have Bubba Watts' dad in Texarkana, Arkansas, Titletown. Lacey from Chicago. I'm listening from Beaumont, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Tyler, Texas. Patio at Lake Fork. That's a good place to be. Colorado Springs, Cypress, Texas. Somebody put their couch. New Mexico, Branson, Missouri, Chuck E. Cheese in Longview. Listening from McKinney and the Judge in Deadwood. So we'll be back right after this.
Pintail Safety has been and is still a leader in the safety OQ industry that specializes in pipeline compliance for contractors, operators, individuals working in the oil and gas industries nationwide. Pintail welcomes the toughest challenges that our clients present, and we pride ourselves in always exceeding their expectations. Anywhere we're needed makes Pintail a desirable choice. Online at pintailsafety.com or call us at 888-750-8800. Pintail Safety.
Since 1981, Red Oak Insurance is your Panola County Germania agency. Your visit is welcome anytime the office is open at 1410 West Panola. But because Red Oak agents put customer service first, you'll find their cell phone numbers on their business cards. Whether you live in town, have a 100-acre farm, or just built your dream barn dominium, Red Oak Insurance Agency tailors insurance for all three. Ask around. May God watch over you on your next journey. Red Oak Insurance Agency.
Farmers State Bank, a name that you know and can depend on. We're your neighbors and community partners. We're committed to meeting your financial needs by providing banking solutions for your mortgage, commercial, or personal loans. With 118 years of service to our community, we're part of your local rodeos, 4-H, and festivals. We want you to know that we're here for you. Visit us at fsbctx.bank or come see us today. Farmers State Bank, improving lives and fulfilling dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Hope Community Medicine, we care for the whole you, body and mind. From checkups and chronic care to counseling and behavioral health support, our team walks with you through every season of life. We accept all insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare, and we also offer a sliding scale discount, so quality care is always within reach. Conveniently located at 820 West Panola Street in Carthage, Hope Community Medicine is your home for compassionate care close to home. Call 936-591-8380. Hope Community Medicine, where health and hope meet.
Well, we have. Can we hear their music? I wonder if they're not playing in the band. Their dancers are out kicking, and we can't hear the music. But I tell you what, let's talk about some football scores out there. Longview Pine Tree's ahead of Maybank, 23-0. Kilgore is ahead of Henderson, 6-2. That sounds like a World Series ball game. Palestine is getting beat by Chapel Hill, 31-14. So that was some that were close to us that we are following. Would love to find out more about the Henderson, why it's only 6-2 in that ball game. Henderson has been scoring just gosh awful points, but they're finally meeting some good competition tonight.
Well, I think to answer your question, they were playing canned music. Okay. San Benito is.
And Lauren Schaefer.
Looks like the drill team is in a traditional Rangerette style uniform with the hat and the.
It's a core band, and they play music and they don't really march like our people do. And
well, that's how we marched at Forney when I was in the band.
So how do you go to contest?
Same way.
Just
the military goes to contest.
They have their own division they go to?
No, it's the same. Military has their own now, so
right.
That's a new thing. But it was, in the Dallas area, we didn't see a lot of military bands. My first military band was in Van.
You came into East Texas, I guess.
Right.
Huh.
Right.
We can't hear either.
Well, our mics are picking it up a little bit.
It's a good little drill team out there. They look kind of like a Rangerette type kick.
Looks like white and gold, and or maybe white and silver, and no, it's white and gold and purple and gold. They've got quite a few of them, though.
They do. Good maneuver there.
That's the end of their routine. The band is on the visitor side, standing at the 50. They're ready to march onto the field.
So, Eric, you're talking about a core band. Now, y'all don't march in rhythm, I guess, with each other. So how do they judge them? By sound, or
they judge the same. They, the steps together, the lines the way it's supposed to be, the sound. Is it together? Is it blended? Playing the right notes. The shapes are different. They're not blocks. They're not a lot of straight lines. You'll have a lot of curves. You'll have a lot of just random shapes on the field. But it all should move together, and you can tell when somebody's out of step
so
or
it's
out of.
kind of a unit deal.
Yes.
Okay.
They move all together.
Representing the Rio Grande Valley, the 2025 San Benito High School Mighty Greyhound Marching Band.
Did he say the Tiny Greyhound Marching Band?
I guess
okay.
So.
Well, let's take a listen. Those that are listening only, they're just standing at attention on the 50. The block, actually between the 45 and the 45, but playing some stand tunes.
Yeah, when hunting season starts, you know, we get a lot of those listeners only out in the hunting camps getting ready to hunt.
Well, Mark, I think we should let's listen to a couple of commercials, and then maybe we can look at some more scores.
MaxFlow Chemicals of Texas is second to none for service and treatment of saltwater disposal wells and production chemical applications. Founded in 2011 in Carthage, MaxFlow's experience and dedication to service with a proven chemical program sets it apart from competitors, which includes absolute customer satisfaction at the lowest possible cost. Get an in-depth evaluation of your system with a phone call to 903-693-4600 or an email at maxflowchemicals.com. Take your oil and gas chemical needs to the max. MaxFlow Chemicals of Texas. Starting a new project? Kane Hardware and Lumber is right in your neighborhood, ready to help, because do it yourself doesn't mean do it alone. Locally managed and operated, they know your name. Walk in and they treat you like family. There to celebrate life's biggest moments right alongside you. From your first home to your first grandbaby, they're all about relationships and community, not transactions. That's what makes them locally strong. Stop in at Kane Hardware and Lumber today, 224 South Shelby. Why would you shop anywhere else?
Transform your smile at Carthage Dental Center. Our experienced team of Dr. Fowler, Dr. J, and Dr. Perry offer comprehensive dental care from cosmetic dentistry, implants, crowns, and dentures to routine checkups and advanced procedures, all in a friendly and welcoming environment.
We are now accepting new patients, most PPO, insurance, Medicaid, and cash patients. Enjoy a bright, healthy smile with cutting-edge technology. Call now to book an appointment, 903-693-8500.
At Carthage Eye Associates, quality care is more than just a promise, it's a hometown tradition. We're proud to have Dr. Elise Tibbs on our team, a Carthage Bulldog through and through. Voted best of Panola County by our community, Dr. Tibbs is passionate about giving back by offering personalized, attentive eye care for every member of your family. Whether you're due for an annual exam, needing new glasses, or simply want trusted care close to home, we've got you covered. Call 903-693-7745 to schedule an appointment or go to CarthageEyeAssociates.com. Carthage Eye Associates, eye care the way it should be.
In Carthage, Friday nights mean football and cheering on our Bulldogs, but it goes beyond the stadium. At Prosperity Bank, we celebrate the spirit of Carthage ISD, the spirit of excellence in the classroom, character in the community, and teamwork on the field that shapes our future leaders. Whether you're cheering under the lights or helping a student chase their dreams, we are proud to serve you with a wide range of financial products and services. At Prosperity Bank, you can bank with confidence in Carthage. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, we're going to take a look at the stats. The stats brought to you by First Methodist Church. Brother Kevin Otto is their pastor. That church located at 201 South Shelby in Carthage. I want to mention this before I forget it. The second half kickoff from Duran Aesthetics. Bulldog fans, the second half is here, and so are we at Duran Aesthetics and Wellness. We stand for confidence, health, and results. Just like our dogs fight hard every play, we're here every day to help you look better, feel better, and live stronger. From weight loss and hormones to Botox and beyond, we've got Carthage covered. The stats: Carthage 11 first down, San Benito 3. Carthage 48 yards on the ground, the Greyhounds 20. Surratt was 11 of 17 for 267 through the air. San Benito 4 of 9 for 30. Total yardage, Carthage 315 and San Benito 50. No turnovers in the ball game. Punts: Carthage no punts. San Benito punted 6 times for a 39-yard average. All of their possessions resulting in a punt. Penalties, with the exception of the final possession, which the half ended there. Carthage 1 penalty for 5 and San Benito 2 for 10. Here's the scoring for Carthage. It's all Carthage, 5 touchdowns, 2-yard pass to J.D. Edwards. Tylen Williams, 77-yard punt return. 42-yard pass to Bryson Price. 63-yard pass to J.D. Harris. 65-yard pass to Jaden Jeffries. I tell you what, Mark, I love stats, and I learned one at halftime. Bay City is part of the longest stretch in UIL history right now as far as a matchup against a particular school, okay? Bay City and the El Campo Rice Birds have played every year since 1920. How about that?
Back in the roaring 20s,
Every year since
now we're
1920.
The new 20s, but that was the roaring 20s.
Yeah, how about
then.
that? Over 100 years, Bay City Black Cats and the El Campo Ricebirds.
And that's the longest in the state of
the
Texas?
The longest in the state of Texas. That's right. The longest in the state of Texas.
We know.
All right. So the birds, the Ricebirds, of course, we know who they are. They're 2-0 against Carthage, against Coach Surratt teams. We have yet to beat them. And a really devastating defeat in 2012. Don't like to think about that. We'll be kicking off here to start the second half. Christian Monreal has got it teed up at the 40-yard line to our right. As we get ready for the second half, Carthage leading at 34-0. 34-0. About 60 fans from Carthage making their way down here. And Monreal again has it teed up. He advances on the ball. And here is the kick. And it is going to be taken short at about the 30-yard line. I tell you what, the way the lights are coming across here, I lose that football. I cannot see it, but they return it to the 34. Where did he catch that one? Did you see it?
He caught it about the 22 or something.
About the 22, like okay. Yeah. All right, so he returns it to the 34, and that's where San Benito will have it.
He took a lick, too, and they got up so quick I couldn't tell who hit him, but he might not want to go back in to that situation.
Waiting for a message from my good buddy Joe Hale about a halftime score at Henderson and Kilgore.
It's 13-2 with about 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
And who's ahead?
Kilgore. 13-2.
Okay.
That was 48 that made the tackle on the kickoff.
48.
All right. First down and 10 for San Benito from their 34. Handoff to the running back. We've got the whistle stops play.
Charles Blatcher is who that was on the tackle. That's the number.
Okay, false start against San Benito. That'll be their third penalty of the ball game. So march it back 5. And it'll be now 1st and 15. 1st and 15 for the I got to get Ricebirds out of my mind, okay?
Started talking about them.
Yeah, started talking about them. Okay.
Is that the only team that Surratt has played since he's been here that he has not beat?
I don't. Okay, we haven't defeated Liberty Hill either.
Okay, there's 2.
Okay, there's 2 of them that I can think of. Okay, so it's 1st and 15 now for the Greyhounds, not the Ricebirds. The Greyhounds snap back to the quarterback, play action fake. He wants to throw. He throws over the middle. This ball is incomplete out at the 50-yard line. Pretty good coverage there by one of the Bulldogs.
And I tell you what, Larry, some of their receivers, that boy, he was a little high, but his hands didn't go up as high as really you should. They're taking licks from these dogs when they catch the ball. There's 11:40 left. Third quarter, 34-0 us.
That's a Murray Shepard. Shepard taking the place of Jaden Lewis. There's a young man. He broke his collarbone a few weeks ago. Had surgery a couple weeks ago. Going to be out about 10 to 12 weeks. Hope we can play long enough to see Jaden Lewis, number 5, back out there. 3-year starter. You hate to lose him.
That's right.
But Shepard in there for him now. 2nd and 15 for the Greyhounds from their own 29-yard line. Gonzalez got the snap. The band that he handed off to fumbled it. Ball's on the ground. I think we may have it. This would be the first turnover of the ball game, and we do. Carthage with the recovery at the Greyhound 22-yard line.
Is that Purley? It looks like 20-something. I can't really tell from here who got the fumble, but the young man didn't fall on it. He tried to pick it up, and by that time a Bulldog had hit him, and other Bulldogs got the recovery. So.
All right, so Carthage will take over at the Greyhound 23-yard line. And so that breaks the streak. So they may not make the 9 punts. Who knows, because this time they don't turn it over. They don't relinquish the football on a punt. It's a turnover.
So we're going to play the offense here probably for this series, and then we'll go to number 2s. Coach likes to get them back out there and get them back into the third quarter.
All right, so 1st and 10 for Carthage now from the Greyhound 23. Here's Surratt. Oh, he handed off. Great, nice fake there. Handed off to Benny Smith, and Benny Smith's going to pick up 5 yards down to the 18.
There's a delayed draw to him, and I'm sure, Larry, we had 48 yards rushing in the first half. I'm sure that will double in the second half because we need the running backs to get some work.
So it's 2nd down and 5 now. 2nd and 5 for Carthage. We're in the Kelly's collision zone. Kelly's Collision Red Zone, I should say. Kelly's Collision Red Zone. It is now 2nd and 5 for Carthage at the 18-yard line. Snap back to Surratt. Surratt handoff to Benny. Benny going left this time to the 15, to the 10, 5. Touchdown. It's going to be a Kane Hardware touchdown run of 18 yards for Benny Smith.
I tell you what, Benny got to the outside, didn't make a cut, went into the end zone. Benny has a high carry of the ball. He carries the ball right up under his shoulder pads, which I'm sure is keep from getting hit and fumbling it, but he has a different way of carrying it. And but he still got the speed and the cutting ability, so he'll get in the record books tonight with a touchdown.
Okay, Garrett's record service extra point coming up by Christian Monreal. There's a snap. Kick is away. And the Garrett's record service extra point is good. Carthage 41, San Benito nothing. Back from Bay City right after this.
Kelly's Collision Center can now correct those flaws from minor to major. Kelly's offers complete collision repair as well as auto glass repair or replacement, all with quality and service guaranteed to please you. Kelly's Collision Center offers free estimates, and they're always first in quality and first in service. And we provide assistance with claim handling from start to finish. Kelly's Collision Center on Highway 59 North, just 2 miles north of the Loop, 903-693-2328. Carthage Tire Company has opened its new location at 1083 Hills Lake Road, just off the loop here in Carthage. We carry a wide range of tires, from lawnmower tires to construction and forestry tires. We also provide oil changes, brake and suspension work, AC and Freon on passenger and commercial vehicles, farm and heavy equipment. 24/7 roadside service also available. Stop by Carthage Tire or give us a call at 903-265-3294 for all your tire and auto needs. Ready and willing to provide in quality service, we are Carthage Tire Company.
All right, the Bulldogs scoring here on a 18-yard run by Benny Smith. And the Bulldogs now lead 41-0 with 10:42 left to play here in the third quarter.
We was hoping for a running clock.
Monreal with the kickoff, and this one's going to be taken at the 27 up to the 30 and stopped at the 30. No, he's still on his feet. Sorry about that. I lost sight of him. He winds up at the 40-yard line. So a return of 13 yards out to the 40-yard line. Make it to 39.
Yes, it looked like he pitched it almost to the outside, because a lot of boys went to the outside, or like he tried to pitch it. But anyway, we made the tackle, and the return wasn't but about 10 or 12 yards.
Well, we pulled a couple starters, got some new faces in. 10 and 20 will be on the defensive line or linebacker position. 10 linebacker, 20 defensive line.
All right.
10 is Jax Thomas.
20.
Right. 20.
20 also.
I didn't catch who 20 is over there on the roster. Okay, here's handoff to the running back, and he's going to be stopped at the 42. That's a gain of 3 yards.
And I think that was
48 at the inside linebacker.
He made the tackle. 48 just made the tackle.
Okay, 20 is Aiden Bagley.
That's Charles Blatcher.
And then 48's in there. Then 26 middle linebacker, and just number 32 just came in at the other outside linebacker position. Pretty much the start and secondary.
Okay.
All right, 2nd down and 7 now for San Benito with their own 42-yard line. Carthage leading at 41-0. Here's the quarterback throwing to the right, and it's caught, but he had to dive to come up with it, and then he fell to the turf for a 1-yard loss.
Out there in coverage was Zay Owens and also Ralston Reed.
Now we got Cooper Crawford coming in for Kendall.
All right.
So now the situation for San Benito at their own 41 is 3rd down and 8. 3rd and 8. 9:20 left to play here in the third quarter. 3rd down and 8. The ball is on the right hash here in the third quarter as San Benito goes left to right. So they're heading toward the south goal here. This field is north and south. Snap back to Gonzalez. Gonzalez throws to the right, off the hands of the intended receiver. Incomplete pass. And that will bring up 4th down.
And I'm telling you, Larry, they don't want to catch it. That guy, again, looked like to me he could have stretched his hands up and caught that. But we've been laying lumber to them when they catch it. 8:54 left in the third quarter. We're ahead 41-0 here down here in Bay City.
Remember, this is a 6A team. Their enrollment is over 2,000 in the high school. Carthage, I think, is a little under 800. This is a 6A team. A couple of years ago, they were 10-2 and have fallen on hard times since then. Okay, here's the snap, and the kick is away, and we're going to let it hit at about the 35, and it's going to roll dead at the 32-yard line. So 41 and 32 is 73. That's a 27-yard kick.
We're going to have a lot of new faces now. And see if I can.
That's their 7th punt of the night. And I expect we'll see Case and Burchett. Usually Coach Surratt, when he gets it into the 40s, that's where he makes the changes. And that's one reason he is respected across the state. And one reason why the Jasper coach, after last week's game, said to him, okay, after the ball game, if you have trouble filling a schedule, give me a call. All right, Burchett in there at quarterback. 1st and 10 from our 31. Hand off to the running back. This may be Sean Bundy. We'll check it out here in a second. That's going to be a penalty against Carthage.
I think so. You know, and then, Larry, we don't put up 78 points. It's not like us. We'd only put very few times we put that kind of points on people. We put the other guys in, let them play. They practice just as much as the first string, and it builds the future. And that's what Scott intends to be, building his future.
I can think of another coach in East Texas. He'd still have the ones in for sure. I'm not going to call a name.
North of 80.
Yeah, north of 80. There you go. Okay, here's the quarterback. This is Burchett running to his right, and he's going to lose a yard back to the.
That was a busted play, Larry. He
25.
looked to hand it off to somebody, and nobody was there, so he just started running.
Yeah,
so I think.
Go ahead, Mark.
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead.
I just think our running back went the wrong way. So the offensive line, we got 65 at the right tackle, 50, I think 59 at the right guard, 51 is our center.
It's James Cook. Cook.
James Cook.
C-O-C-H. K-O-C-H.
James Cook. He's an administrator. Okay, so it's 2nd down and 16. 2nd and 16 for Carthage from our 25. Okay, snap back to Burchett. Burchett going deep right. Deep right. This ball is incomplete. A battle there between our receiver, and that's Kroll, and the sophomore, and their defender. It's incomplete.
Well, it's surprising that he would let him air out, in this type of game. But in the throw, was a little underthrown, I think. And matter of fact, our receiver become really bit of a defender there at the end of the throw. So 7 minutes left in the third quarter, 41-0 us.
We got 55 also on the offensive line, and
Jeremiah Earl.
76.
76, and that's Jackson Biggs.
All right, so it's 3rd down now and 16 for Carthage. Pitch out goes to Bundy. I believe this is Bundy. I think so.
It is.
It is, okay. It's a gain from the 30 from the 25 to the 28. So Bundy picks up 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down and a punt.
Wow, we're going to punt it.
So the line of scrimmage is a 28.
Number 29 is the kicker. There.
Okay, that's Monreal.
That's Monreal.
Okay. Our kicker who kicks on the extra points. Line of scrimmage is the 29. He's going to be back at the 12-yard line. That's a 17-yard drop. That's deeper than we normally do it. They have one man back deep. He bobbles it. The ball's on the ground, and we pick it up, and we're going to return it for a touchdown. He bobbled it, and they're going to bring it back to where he picked it up.
Can you advance that? I don't know.
I guess you can't.
Okay. If we could, that's a touchdown.
Yeah, the punt returner signaled fair catch, and then it was going to be way in front of him, and then he tried to get out of the way, and the ball hit the ground and bounced right up, hit him in the chest. And one of our guys, I think Jeffries tried to recover it, then Jace Harris picked it up, on the bounce, and he had to probably score, but they blew it dead right where we had possession.
Because what happens when you signal for a fair catch, it really doesn't matter what happens at that point. You can't advance it.
I think I'm not quite for sure if the ball would have gone back to the south, fumbled that way, I think we could have picked it up then.
All right, so bottom line, that's another turnover for them.
Nice punt there by our punt team. We hadn't seen them very much this year. Good snap by Lucas McDaniel as well.
All right, 1st and 10 for Carthage now at the San Benito 36. Pitch out goes to Bundy. Bundy going left to the 35 to the 34. So Bundy picks up 2.
We went unbalanced to the left. We shifted 2 guys to the right over to the left, went unbalanced left and ran that way. And he got a couple of yards.
Want to invite you again to Chalk Talk on Monday. Monday at the Fieldhouse, 12 o'clock. Remember, there's 14,000 head coaches in the history of Texas football, and you'll get to hear the only one with 10 state championships out of those 14,000 describe this ball game and give you a scouting report on center. Chalk Talk, 12 o'clock Monday. Okay, here's the handoff. No, play action fake. Burchett rolling to his right, being chased. He's going to keep it to the 30, 25, 20. And, nice return there, or nice run by Burchett.
And then he punished the guy who came up to tackle him, too, ran over him, stepped out of bounds.
That's a House AC and Electrical first down, and we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone. The ball goes from the 34 to the 18, so 16 yards for Burchett. And again, another House AC and Electrical first down, and we're in the Kelly's Collision red zone with 4:57 left to play in the third. Carthage up 41-0. 1st and 10 from the San Benito 18-yard line. And handoff goes to Bundy, and Bundy for 1 down to the 7.
You know, and I'm sure that we don't have the rosters really. We've got the roster, but we don't know who's playing. We think they're playing against their number one defense. And our 2s are in there moving the ball.
Now, I tell you what, I can't get the Rice Birds out of my mind. I got to forget the Rice Birds. I shouldn't have ever said that. 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 9. Here's a handoff to Bundy again. Bundy up the middle, and the line of scrimmage was a 17. Okay, we're going to give him the 16. Another 1-yard gain for Bundy. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
88 is our tight end.
88. Cooper Collins.
13 and 19 are the receivers.
Okay.
And 21 is the fullback.
Jackson Pace. 19 is Anthony Crowell.
Okay, we'll call it at the 16. It's actually about the 16 and a half. So it's 3rd down and 8 from the 16 for Carthage, leading it 41-0. 3:40 to play in the third. Here's a throw to the right. It's caught, and he is going to be dropped at the 15-yard line, make it to 14.
They gave him his forward progress. He got knocked back a couple of times.
Who was that caught that?
That'd be something that Dustin could tell you because it's so far away.
19, Crowell.
19, okay, so a 2-yard pass to Crowell.
3:16 left in the quarter, 41-0.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pass receivers tonight. 8 Bulldogs have pass receptions. Boy, that's spreading it around.
Sure
and think about it. Junior Henderson and Cade Ross are not even suited up.
That's right. We've getting valuable time for these guys that come in for them, and at least they know where to line up now and when they come in the game.
4th down and 5. Here's Burchett rolling to his right. He's going to get a first down to the 10, and he's knocked down at the 8-yard line. That should be a first down for Carthage, so it's going to be 1st and goal.
We're going to have a penalty. We'll have a little block in the back, I think, by one of our receivers.
Okay.
They're going to be in a spot foul there. 10 yards from that.
So it goes from the 14 down to the 6, I think it was. Yeah, 14 to the 6. So that's an 8-yard completion. Who caught that?
We're going to kick a field goal.
Okay, who caught that? Do you know?
I don't know.
And then a 10.
No, it was a run by Burchett.
Oh, run by Burchett. Okay.
He was doing a bootleg to try and pass it.
Okay, so it went from the 16 down to the 6. So 10 yards for Burchett on the run, and then the 10-yard penalty against Carthage. Here's the the field goal attempt, and it is up, and it is.
Is it blocked?
It's blocked, I guess.
It is blocked.
It's blocked, and they return it. Okay, so no good.
Kick was too low.
I must
Too
admit,
low.
I was writing down a statistic, and it was blocked, and they returned it out to about the 30-yard line.
It was just too low of a kick. It never got up enough.
Okay.
But I will say Ross is suited out. He's just not playing tonight. And Henderson, he isn't suited out. But supposedly we heard that he could come back possibly next week, first district game of the year against Center.
Oh, and we don't want to forget Caden Gordon. Caden Gordon, an outstanding lineman. In fact, last spring as a second semester freshman, he at that time was a starting offensive lineman on the varsity as a second semester freshman late last spring. So he is close to coming out and he'll be number 78. All right, so here's San Benito. They're on 29. Snap back to the quarterback, going left, and going to be stopped after a gain of about 4. They're going to give him 4 to the 33.
You see, that tackle was made by Justin Castleberry.
No, who's number 48? Who you have for 48?
48 is Charles Blacksher.
That's not the right name.
Well, they must have.
Yeah.
We must be, because I haven't remembered Blacksher at all this year.
I think 48, his name is, I asked one of the coaches, is Gael Oliveira, I think it's.
Oliveira?
Yes.
Okay. Second down and 6 for San Benito at their 33. And here's the quarterback running, and he's going to pick up, I think he picks up 6 yards to get a first down.
I think he did. We have can't tell who was we don't know if our roster's right now.
54 is in there at defensive end. They got a new quarterback, number 16 in there. He's the one been starting this series here, number 16.
But that was going to be Dixon, ain't it? Because the JV didn't play, did they?
16 for San Benito.
Oh, okay.
16 for San Benito.
New quarterback for them.
Mesa Noah.
Then 54 is the new defensive end for Carthage.
54 for Carthage.
Ali Walker. Ali Walker.
Okay, first down and 10 now for San Benito from their 39. We're down to 45 seconds to play here in the third quarter. They go up the middle with the running back, and nothing doing there. So nothing, no gain.
48 and 20 on the tackle.
48.
Gael.
We can't. Oliveira.
Yeah. I think that's his name.
Okay, we can't. We don't have it on our list. So.
Now 59 is coming in.
20 is Bagley.
59 is Braden Dieter. Okay, he's junior. Looks like.
I think he's a senior.
Okay, they're going to let the third quarter run out. So that's the end of 3. The score: Carthage 41 and San Benito nothing.
When you need a tow, you need to know Garrett's Wrecker Service. Call 903-693-5782. Fully insured, offering local and long-distance towing. They respond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days out of the year. Whether it's light, medium, or heavy-duty towing, you need Garrett's Wrecker Service. Don't just call anyone, call the one who knows. Garrett's Wrecker Service. That number again, 903-693-5782.
Change is constant. First State Bank and Trust Company knows this, and that financial technology and personal financial needs can change rapidly. So, the people you know at FSB&T always look for ways to better serve you. Mobile banking, personal checking, loans, and the many FSB&T proven products and convenient services are readily available to you. 5-star rated as one of the strongest banks in our nation, First State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, we start the fourth quarter with Carthage leading 41-0 here at Bay City Memorial Stadium.
Hope they run the clock this quarter.
Yeah, let's do that, White Hat.
Both teams have a long way to go home.
This officiating crew is from College Station. We've mentioned that a couple of times. First and 10, San Benito. Here's the quarterback going up the middle, and he's out to about the 49-yard line. Going to be close to another. No, they're going to give him 9 yards. That's a first down.
Tackle made by Seth Wedgeworth, 32, outside linebacker position.
You said that's the new quarterback? He looks different from the way he's running the ball, if that's the new quarterback they've got in.
I think you said his number is 16. That's Noah Mesa. Okay, so that's a 9-yard gain. It was a 9-yard gain to the 48. So it's third down and 1 now for San Benito. Remember, that defense, that second-team defense, trying to preserve this shutout, and you can bet those first teamers are trying to encourage them to do that too. Here's a handoff to the running back. Running back is going to be stopped in the backfield. Nice going there, guys.
By Bagley again. That's a 20.
That's Rat's grandson.
That's a loss of 1. Whenever the Dogs record a shutout, the defense does not have to run on Monday. And so, you know those first teamers are over there saying, let's go, guys.
Somebody hit somebody.
Bagley started out the year playing linebacker and started against Liberty Ilo. And now I think they moved him down there to the defensive line to kind of give us some more depth.
Okay, 4th down, and I think they're going to go for it.
And 48, the linebacker, he's a sophomore.
I think the Bagley kid, Daddy was the quarterback of Carthage when we had Bayless.
Okay.
No, it was his uncle.
That's the uncle? Okay.
Okay, 4th down and 2, they're going for it. On 4th and 2 from their own 47-yard line. Snap back to the quarterback. Quarterback keeps it, and he's got the first down.
I tell you what,
he's across midfield. He needed 2, and he picks up 3. And he picks up 4 on the play.
I tell you what, whoever this new quarterback is, he looks pretty good running the ball when he keeps it kind of on his own read, and he got first down there. 10 minutes left in the ball game.
And so the clock is running right now. Now, they stopped it while they moved the chains, which is what you're supposed to do. And then they started up again. Once the ball is spotted, the ball is on the Carthage 48, first down and 10. Ball is on the left hash. Quarterback going to throw left. This ball is incomplete.
Had to throw it fast. When he did, coverage out there was good, and so he had to get rid of it. And the clock does stop at 9:39. Maybe that's what they were having a powwow for at halftime. Remember, before Dustin talked about what do you want to do at the clock second half?
Well, I'm a little surprised that they're not running it here, but I kind of think both coaches have to agree to that.
And they do.
Yeah, and so, maybe one of the coaches thinks, okay, well, we drove 4.5 to 5 hours to get here. We want to get our money's worth. Okay, here's the quarterback handing off to the running back, and he is stopped for no gain. That's going to be another loss on the play. That's going to be a loss from the 48 to the 49, so that's a loss of 3.
That was Jax Thomas on the tackle right there.
So it's now 3rd down and 13. 3rd and 13 for San Benito. Again, next week we'll be at Center for the first district ball game. Carthage is going to go into that ball game 5-0 in non-district play, and the first of 5 district games at Center. In 2 weeks, Athens will be coming to town. A lot of folks think Athens will be the biggest threat to Carthage trying to win a district championship. 3rd down and 13 for San Benito. Quarterback's going to throw to the right. This ball is caught over there. It is caught for a first down.
Quarterback threw the ball to the right-hand side of the field where the defender couldn't get to it. Young man went up and made a good catch. So
21 yards.
8:30 and the clock is running.
All right, 1st and 10 now for the Greyhounds. 1st and 10 for the Greyhounds at the Carthage 30-yard line. Ball is on the right hash. Again, in case you're wondering, we figure about a crowd of 60 made it down from Carthage for this ball game. Here's a quarterback, play action fake, going to keep it himself. Picks up 1 to the 29.
Let's see who comes up. Number 54 comes out of that tackle. So that's going to be Ally Walker.
Okay, they'll give him 2 to the 28. So the line of scrimmage is the 28. On this second down play, 2nd down and 8. And again, next week is at Center. And then the following week is Athens coming to Carthage. And that's the tailgate weekend. All right, 2nd down and 8. Hand off to running back, big hole, this time to the 25, and he's tripped up at the 23. So they gained 5 yards on that play.
And don't you think that the Center Rough Riders, some of them are listening tonight on this broadcast, don't you think that they're not wanting an upset the Carthage Bulldogs?
We got 30 in at safety, one of the safeties, and 16 at the other corner.
And then Athens has been winning too. They beat Henderson the first game of the year. How's the score going in the Kilgore game, Dustin?
Oh, give me a minute to look.
All right.
Third down and 3. 3rd and 3 for San Benito at the Carthage 23. 3rd down and 3. And the quarterback fakes it. Now he keeps it himself, goes pushed out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
So did you lose a yard there?
The line of scrimmage was a 28. They push him out at the 29, so they lost a yard there.
6:27 left. 41-0 us. Looking forward to Center Rough Riders next week. They're going to be down. The hostile crowd be packed out.
4th down and 4. 4th and 4. So we got a chance right here. Let's go, dogs. Let's get it back. Preserve the shutout. You jump offside. Doggone it.
And they throwing it into the end zone.
Sorry I said that. But we had a shot, a really legitimate shot there to get the ball back, and we jumped. That's going to be a first down for them.
Well, Kilgore is up 20-5 over Henderson at halftime. Chapel Hill up 48-14 over Palestine at halftime. Mount Pleasant 3, Marshall 0 at halftime.
Ooh.
Texarkana Libriello 14, Tatum 7, star of the third quarter. Bettville is up 49-0. It's like the star of the fourth quarter, and that's about all the games.
And Legion Fields? Who they're playing?
No, they lost to Legion Fields last week. They're playing Big Sandy this week.
Oh, I see.
All right, so it's another first down for San Benito. And that first-string defense over there cheering on this defense. Remember, in a shutout, they don't have to run on Monday. Okay, the quarterback's going to throw to the left this time. This ball is too tall for the intended receiver. That's incomplete.
And the clock still runs after an incompletion. That shows us.
Okay, yeah. Now,
that's what
no, they stopped it.
Oh, they did.
Yeah. They stopped it with 5:42. So 5:42 to go in the game. Carthage leading at 41-0. Again, and obviously, yeah, we're anxious to get on the road.
Right, 4 hours.
Pretty dangerous to be driving, at 2 a.m. in the morning. Okay, second down and 10 at the 19 for San Benito. Quarterback fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. No gain on the play.
Well, your granddaddy and your daddy and Coach Robertson used to say nothing good happens after midnight. And we'll be on the road at 2 in the morning.
A lot of truth in that. Third down and 10. 3rd down and 10 for San Benito at the Carthage 19. We got 5:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. We're faking the blitz.
Somebody called a timeout for some reason.
And now,
false start.
So we faked like we were going to blitz and made them jump.
So
we got 27 coming in and 71.
For Carthage?
27, Grayson Bullock.
71.
71. Let's see who that's Juan Zuniga Jr.
So it's 3rd down and 15 now. All right, let's go, dog defense. We've got a good shot here at getting the ball back, at stopping them and preserving the shutout. It'll be the 3rd shutout of the year for Carthage. 3rd down and 15. We're faking the blitz. And here we come. Quarterback is in trouble. Now he's going to run with it. And he stopped well short of the first down. The line of scrimmage was a 24. He needed 15. He gets 3.
Well, our guy took the lick on it, number 48, but the quarterback is the one that's down. They say 48 is going to be a pretty good player, sophomore out there.
Well, we don't have his name, I don't think. We got a Charles Blacksher on 48. Maybe not.
Remember what I told you it was?
Yeah, Oliveira.
Gael.
Gael Oliveira. Or is that?
I think that's what I was told.
Okay, so he picks up 4.
And he's down.
Now, that was 4th down, so why is our are you saying there was a penalty against Carthage? That's why our defense is still out there?
No, the quarterback's hurt.
Oh.
Our linebacker come and made the tackle, and he took the one that really took the blunt of the hit there, and then the quarterback's the one on the ground.
We'll be back.
Do you understand your current insurance coverage? Are you covered for all the things you need, or worse, things you no longer need? At Hudson Financial Group, we will assist you in maximizing and understanding your coverages. With access to multiple carriers, we can help you find the best coverage for the best price. Home, auto, farm, ranch, commercial, life insurance, and financial planning. Hudson Financial Group is your one-stop shop. Call us today, 903-693-7874. Hudson Financial Group, where insurance equals assurance.
Okay, my mistake. I thought that was fourth down. That was third down. So now they're going to try a field goal. It's going to be a 37-yard attempt. Angle back to the right. Here's the kick, and it is going to be good. So they dodged the shutout with a 37-yard field goal with 4:03 to play. Carthage up now 41-3.
We all like to save money, and State Farm can help with discounts. When you combine your car insurance with your State Farm homeowners insurance, you get big savings. So talk to me, Agent Tate Barber, and experience the good neighbor service that has made us America's #1 insurance company. Together, we can help you make sure you get the discount you deserve. No policy with State Farm? No problem. Call me, Agent Tate Barber, at 903-693-7555 or stop by my office, 1502 West Panola, directly across the street from McDonald's, to find out how much a multi-line discount can save you.
Nobody does it better than the 10-time state champion Carthage Bulldogs and your friends here at Pippin Motor Company. Whether it's a new Buick, Chevrolet, GMC, or pre-owned vehicle, Pippin has you covered. Serving this community for 75 years, we do it better. Come experience a better way to buy a vehicle just across from Panola College or on the web at pippinmotorcompany.com. Good luck to the Carthage Bulldogs chasing state championship number 11.
All right, 3:57 to play in the ball game. A 37-yard field goal for San Benito, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 41-3. They're going to be kicking off to the Bulldogs again next week at Center, first district ball game. And then the following week is tailgate party. Remember, that's
who's coming this year?
I don't know.
You know, it's kind of a secret. I hadn't heard it.
Yeah, I hadn't heard anything about that. Generally, it's some
Dallas Cowboy
that comes. We've had Michael Irwin. We've had Tony Dorsett. That's about as big as you can get right there. Okay, here's the kick. And this is a high end-over-end kick. They're going to take it. We're going to take it at the 17, going left now to the 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Pretty good return there from the 17 to the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
Who was that?
That's number 16 on the roster. That's going to be Jacquelian Rockmore. He's skinnier than Rockmore's come through here.
How's that young man classified? What's it say up there?
Junior, but I'm not sure.
16.
It says senior, doesn't it?
Yeah. Is this a senior? Okay. All right, so it's first down and 10 now for Carthage, and we have it at our 40-yard line. I would fully expect that we'll keep it on the ground here. First down and 10.
New quarterback, 17.
17.
Is that Dixon?
No. Who? Is that Dixon?
Yes, Jacob Dixon.
Okay.
Sophomore.
So this is a handoff. Who was that on the run?
24.
24 Bundy for -1. Okay. So Dixon, and this is a freshman. Isn't that right? Sophomore.
He's quarterback at JV, I think.
Then his younger brother is an 8th grader.
And there's one younger than that.
And there's one younger than that. Yeah. Zeke Dixon having 3 sons, no daughters.
Great quarterback at SFA. Throw that out there for you, Mark.
Yeah.
Second down and 11. Pitch out goes to Bundy. Bundy's going to try the left side. Got room this time, 40, 45, midfield.
Oh, yeah.
Got a first down there. Another House AC and Electrical first down.
That ought to do it.
That's going to be a gain of 11 yards for Bundy and another first down. House AC and Electrical first down. 11 yards for Bundy.
Move the sticks, and at 2:42, we should be able to run this thing out.
You know, that sophomore class is, pretty talented. We got some sophomores up on varsity, but they still got some other good ones down there playing right now in the JV.
Sure do. They're short-handed, They've got their classmates going up. So somebody had to fill the shoes, and they're pretty good.
And again, I want to mention that sophomore lineman who could be a starter when he comes in there this year. Has not played any varsity ball. Caden Gordon. Look for him in the next week or two. Here's the handoff. It goes to Bundy. Bundy's helmet comes off as he is tackled for a loss. And so he'll have to go out of the ball game for one play. So we've got to have someone else in there. That's a loss of 4 for Bundy.
16 is going to come in for 24.
All right. So let's see who 16 is.
We called him a while ago.
I think we're going to take a timeout. No, 2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout.
We'll be
okay.
back
Oh, my
after
shoot.
this.
Okay.
It's tailgate time in East Texas, and where do you go to get your fixings? I go to Panola Processing. Whether you need hamburger patties, ribs, steaks, or just hot dogs, don't settle for less, get the best. That's what you find at Panola Processing. They're located at 501 County Road 407. If you give them a call before you go, they'll have everything cut to your liking and ready to pick up. Call 903-690-0430. Panola Processing, where you drive a little and save a lot.
Discover the Hobby Horse just off the square in historic downtown Carthage. Jewelry, clothing, home decor, and gifts for every occasion. All with style and charm you'll love. Your perfect find is waiting at 119 West Sabine Street, right here in the heart of Carthage. Stop in today and see why every visit feels like a little discovery. The Hobby Horse is official Bulldog backer. Go Dogs!
Okay, here's quarterback Dixon rolling to his right. He throws too tall for the intended receiver.
Well, Jet come into the ball game, a little bit over exuberant right at the start and was overthrowing everything. And that was his first pass. He overthrew it. So we have a kid down.
And we got a timeout.
Got a kid down.
Oh, okay.
We'll be back.
When you need a set of tires, call Leo Graves at Graves Tires in Carthage. Their number, 903-693-4841. At Graves, you always save. They are located at 809 East Sabine in Carthage, which is right next door to the Dairy Queen. Now, whether you need a set of brand new name brand tires or you need a set of good quality used tires, you can find them at Graves. Aligned and balanced and ready to go. And you will still have change in your pocket. That's at Graves Tire in Carthage.
There's something new at XL Ford in Carthage. They've changed their name. It is now Carthage Ford. Same location, same people, same telephone number, same great deal. The only change is the name. It is now Carthage Ford. They're still located at 2228 Southeast Loop 59 in Carthage. That telephone number, 903-693-3821. Don't forget, they still have the sharpest pencil in the Arklatex.
There's nothing like the great food found at the Texas Tea.
Tell us who that was, Mark.
I think it's
88.
88 Cooper College is what we listened to him at.
Okay.
He got up and walked off the field yet, ladies and gentlemen. He went up to catch that pass, and I think he landed wrong. Here we go.
Okay, we got an announcement coming up here after this play. 3rd down and 14. And the handoff to Bundy again. Bundy has got 4 yards. Okay, and so if our source is correct, and I don't know for sure who it came from, but it's going to be Mike. This is who? Mark Bounds. Okay, Mike Singletary is going to be coming for the special day, and Jay Novacek.
Jay Novacek. Okay.
4 yards. Tony Casillas. Okay. All right, so we've got those 3 coming for the special game 2 weeks from today about Athens. It's a tailgate opportunity. 4 yards there for Bundy. And here's a handoff to Bundy again. Bundy, his helmet comes off again. He's got to get that helmet secured.
He sure does. Unless they're knocking it off.
Okay, and that's a 1 yard gain for Bundy. And that turns it back over now to San Benito. 53 seconds to go.
Center next week, 7:30. Is that what time the game starts?
Yes. So all the rest of them will be at 7:30.
So the Center Rough Riders are sitting down there waiting for us to come down. 96. And
see some of our broadcast buddies down there. Okay, 1st down and 10.
Yeah, well, that's where Farmers State Bank is, too.
That's correct. First down and 10. Handoff goes to the running back for San Benito, and he's across midfield. Let's see, the line of scrimmage was the Carthage 40, was the San Benito 49. He's to the Carthage 46-yard line. That's going to be 5 yards there.
Aiden Bagley on the tackle.
And they want to run at least one more play. 30 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and 5 from the Carthage 46. Handoff, running back stopped after a gain of 1 on the play. Let's see.
And
the
that
clock
was
is
Oliveira on the tackle.
17 seconds to go.
Surely this is it.
I think they're going to run one more.
They're getting a scrum there like they are. They are.
Lights coming on in the press box. You know that's the end right here. 4th down and 6. 3rd down and 6. And the running back is met right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, someone planted him, and that's the end of the ball game. Carthage wins this one by a score of 41-3.
We'll be back after this.
It's great savings at Carthage Furniture. Find an 18 cubic foot GE refrigerator in black or white for just $6.99 delivered. Monty has a queen size mattress and box spring, only $3.99. Or choose a queen size mattress that you can sleep on either side, and the box springs priced at $5.99. Check out these Frederick air conditioners, 8,000 BTU.
Flower Shop on the Square, where we are more than just flowers. In shop, we keep a variety of live pot plants, silk arrangements, snack baskets, candles, keepsakes, and a great bath and body line called Magnolia Soaps. We now offer balloon arch installations, so give us a call for your next event. We can even get flowers to your loved one out of town. Thank you for all your continued support, Darcy, Jeanette, Levi, and the girls at Carthage Flower Shop.
Bauer Furniture Company, located at 401 West Panola Street in Carthage, Texas, is your authorized Lazy Boy dealer. They are also your authorized Serta bedding dealer as well. Whether you're looking for bedding or a dinette, living room suite, bedroom suite, bar stools, or home decor, you can find it at Bauer Furniture Company, number 903-693-6420. Paul Bauer at Bauer Furniture Company says, come shop with us.
Join Anytime Fitness Carthage today and save $60 in enrollment fees. We offer tools and resources for everyone, including weekly classes, tanning services, and the AF app featuring personalized workouts just for you. That's Anytime Fitness Carthage with convenient 24/7 access on 623 West Panolia Street. Stop by or give us a call at 903-283-1710 and get started today.
Kick off your weekend with a skydive from 10,000 feet. It's Skydive East Texas, where we offer tandem jumps, group rates, and jump school to build your skills and earn your license. Call to reserve your time at 903 Skydive. That's 903 Skydive. Or visit us online at skydiveeasttexas.com.
100% pure adrenaline. All you got to do is jump.
Skydive East Texas, located in Gladewater.
Friday night, the Carthage Bulldogs and the San Benito Greyhounds meeting at Memorial Stadium in Bay City, Texas. And the Bulldogs jumped on the scoreboard first. 3:05 to play in the first quarter. 2-yard pass to J.D. Edwards. It was 7-0 Carthage. Carthage then increased their lead to 13-0 with 11:40 to play in the second quarter. Tylin Williams on a 77-yard punt return. The extra point kick was no good. It went off the left upright. In the second quarter, 8:40 to go, 42-yard pass to Bryson Price. Extra point made it 20-0 Carthage. 4:30 to play until halftime. 63-yard touchdown pass, this time to J.D. Harris. It was 27-0 Carthage. 1:40 to play until halftime. And this time it was a 65-yard pass to Jaden Jeffers. Carthage leading it 34-0. In the second quarter, in the second half, for 10:42 to play in the third quarter, 18-yard run for Benny Smith. That increased the Carthage lead to 41-0, and San Benito got on the scoreboard with 3:57 to play in the fourth quarter on a 37-yard field goal. The final, Carthage 41 and San Benito 3. Here are the statistics. Carthage with 14 first downs. The Greyhounds had 7. On the ground, Carthage 114 yards, San Benito with 58. Carthage 13 of 20 through the air for 277. San Benito 6 of 16 for 50. Total yardage, Carthage 391, San Benito 108. Carthage did not turn it over. San Benito had 2 turnovers. Carthage punted 4 times for a 25-yard average. San Benito 4 punts for a 20-yard average. Penalties for Carthage. Carthage had 4 for 25, and San Benito had 4 for 20. And the punts, Carthage did not punt, and San Benito punted 8 times for a 37-yard average. The San Benito Greyhounds are 0-6 for the season, and the Carthage Bulldogs are 5-0 as they look forward to starting district play next week at Center. Once again, your final score Friday night from Bay City High School, the Carthage Bulldogs 41 and the San Benito Greyhounds 3. For your Sports Beat station, I'm Larry Allen.
You've been listening to a live broadcast of Carthage High School Bulldog football on KGAS 104.3 FM. Our live free video stream has been on EastTexasToday.com. Now stay tuned for the East Texas Scoreboard Show immediately following our broadcast. For Larry Allen, Mark Harris, Eric Lawrence, and Thomas Powell, I'm Jerry Hansen.